Good thing there's an even number of us.
And yet someone's going to end up with 4. It's always that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least it's only 4 and not 7.
I shall drink it.
It's a lot.
Okay. I love that.
But he's also really old, so. He was crazy. It was just insane.
This feels unnatural. We're switching seats.
I like to mix it up.
You're an agent of chaos.
I am an agent of chaos.
Oh, I forgot to. I was gonna give.
I'm happy to sit
Oh
there.
no, it doesn't matter to me.
I'm so excited to say this. I just had a good burger burp.
Did the flavor come back up?
That sounds really like I'm not
found last time.
sure whether to be impressed or terrified.
Yeah.
Just burp in that direction.
Yeah, like.
Robert saw the TV.
It's now saying starting soon.
Yeah.
Is it going to say live once we're on?
Is there gonna be a,
Can I go watch myself over there?
is there lag? What's that Spaceballs bit? It's now, but in the future.
Can we do like
It's the now.
Can we do like applause?
Okay. I think I'm gonna want to set it this way.
Also, is that one of the?
Yes.
Did I take yours? I think I took yours.
You did. I think we're missing one.
No. That's right.
No, we have 3 on this side.
That one's his.
This is yours.
You are a coaster thief,
I'm
sir.
just trying to punish you for taking my chair.
Wait, who's the rogue?
Do we have a rogue?
Yes, we do have a rogue.
We have
Wraithfoot.
Wraithfoot is
Wraithfoot.
the bugbear.
The rogue, right?
the buggy boo. I am the rogue.
Roguish.
I know that's my kryptonite.
If you want to buy me, I will eat them.
Okay, good. That's the intention.
So I purposely made these cookies with caramel M&Ms because I knew you'd have the peanut butter ones. Because I have.
Wait, is that peanut butter ones?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, guys, I want you to know that I made a promise to myself to lose weight, and you are all bad influences. And I
Well, so I'll tell you.
appreciate
So
D&D doesn't count.
I was the same weight for almost my entire adult life, and then 5 years ago, when my first son was born, my weight started yo-yoing. So I've been going between my weight and 20 pounds heavier for 4 years. And now that both my sons are finally kind of normal, I think that I've now stabilized at 20 pounds higher than I've been for my whole life, which is, anyway.
You know, honestly, I believe that there's such a thing called sympathy weight in pregnancy, because
Well, it's,
There's extra
a
coasters.
woman
underneath
can't
the
just be the only one to get
There should be
sick.
one at each spot.
well, it's
So
the effects of my sleep and my exercising, or rather the
Will you
lack
share
of
my sweetheart with
I
me?
can't imagine sharing it with anyone else.
So there's extra ones where, Robert?
Underneath the cup right there,
this cup.
there's like 2 extra. Actually, there's 3 extra. It's like cup can be on the table.
I need more spells so I can make use of my sweet spell book again. So I'm just going to throw that out there. DM, hint, hint.
Yep. Don't worry.
Nudge,
There,
nudge.
there, that doesn't-
Thank you.
Let's see, you are
So sweet.
that one. Okay. Have you picked out? I don't
Where did these come
remember
from?
your invocations or your warrior spell that you want to get.
You
out
made-
of
My water. Where's my water?
This is my water.
They're handmade.
He made the trip to the store.
He picked them right off the shelf by hand.
That's really sweet of you. Huh?
Oh, is that
Good.
Oh,
much
and I don't remember where
How much
people
did I eat
were.
for the burger?
Oh, it's $12.
12.
You don't remember where we were?
I don't
The
remember
burger's 11.
like who was on
I
what
don't wanna
side.
calculate that.
I seem to remember
An extra
that.
dollar.
$12 per
There was a
burger.
troll that we were.
Yes, that the 2 of you were
you
over
do-
there
I can
because
do
you
it.
attacked
Yeah,
him.
I'll put my Venmo on the group chat.
Yeah,
Um,
and then there was the little beastie thing that had hidden over here.
You guys killed that already. I don't know if you.
that was he was there.
Oh, no.
But no, it wasn't him.
No, yeah,
it
you
was
killed
Wraithfoot.
you killed Mars's. Oh, Wraithfoot was over
Wraithfoot
there. Yeah.
was over here.
And everyone else is on the other side of the spikes.
So that's right, Mars, you missed your...
Your doppelganger got killed.
Was I upset? Totally indifferent.
You were okay
I don't
about
know.
it.
I don't know if you
Honestly,
even saw it.
Because
Everyone
nobody
has
roleplayed you.
A lot of respect for you now because you're.
There was a lot of
poisoned him.
hissing on your behalf.
Yeah. That was the
I
majority
think
of her.
Wraithfoot killed him in a single blow.
Say Venmo, best way?
Yeah, I just put a link on the group name.
Oh, got it. That would be a smart thing to do.
I am occasionally smart. We have peanut M&Ms.
Are we rolling
I
initiative?
was
I made.
You already have
a note that
initiative.
I finished the carrots and then put the chips in the carrots.
Did I leave my
So I was
phone?
just looking at my 20-side die. It
Use
happened
the
to be
chips.
on 20.
Oh.
Thank you for
Feeling pretty good about that.
eating chips tonight.
You don't like carrots?
I do. I'm just not going to eat during.
You said 12? Yeah, it's on the screen.
Yep.
Is that a folding phone?
If you want, I'll
Yes.
I'll switch you my
Those are
M&Ms
so
for the
cool.
carrots if you don't
I
want
am
carrots.
obsessed.
I saw one of those.
Do you just
Oh, you do. Oh, you do. Oh.
I just don't eat them as fast as
Not
I
a lot.
sit.
It just depends on what I'm trying to do at the time.
Oh, is it like open this way or is it pull the other way?
No, this hinge opens like this.
So that's what I love about it is, like day to day, it's just a normal phone.
Yeah.
But then at night, like when I'm reading, then I go full.
Nice.
And then like to play Balatro, I do it on full.
Balatro. What is Balatro?
Is nobody playing Balatro yet?
Never heard
I feel like you just made that word
I'm
up.
not as cool of a kid as the cool kid.
My phone still doesn't fold.
If
so
it's not on
of course I'm
Steam,
not playing Balatro.
if it's not on Steam, I don't play it.
It is on Steam.
Okay.
So what's your excuse?
Who are you?
I haven't
It
bought a game on
is-
Steam in I think 2 years.
I would warn against it. It
Who
is,
am I?
without a doubt,
Recruit me, Joseph.
the most addictive game I've ever.
I put it
Can
on
we
the
compete in
League.
some arbitrary
Are we in
match
combat?
by
No.
shared
Yes.
leaderboard?
Well,
We're
yeah,
starting
we
combat.
could actually.
Got it.
So if people are ready to start, I will
That's
set
my kind of game.
Joseph
I just want to
Tracy
say one
2
thing.
Yes.
is
So
on the-
I switched with him. I'm regretting my choice because I have full frontal on all night.
You have to have selective imagination.
It's like, oh my god. Thank God he's sitting. Well, that's how it's like.
That was my nickname in high school, Full Frontal.
Oh, thank God he's sitting.
It's all starting to make so much sense.
It's all
So
come
much
together
sense.
now.
If one of us is not supposed to go to the Lego store, I think I know who I'm voting.
Okay.
Do we need a recap or no?
So
I would love.
you
Oh, you got it,
following the contamination in the creek, you found it coming out of the base of a bluff. Hiked up the bluff and went down into a cleft in the earth, where you found a sunken, crumbling fortress. Going in, you had 3 choices of path, and you chose one, which generally enraged Kingsley, as there was lots of iconography from the Cult of Dragons.
I hate dragons. Aren't you a dragonborn? That's not the same thing.
Self-hating dragonborn.
As you came to potentially the end of the path you chose, there was a set of spikes separating an antechamber from a crypt. Going across the crypt, beautifully carved dragon facade on the top, which caused Kingsley to break it open. At which point, in the coffin is a troll. It's dressed in rotted finery, but its jewels and rings adorned with tiny silver dragons still sparkle. The creature's body is shrunken and elongated, and its flesh is rubbery, putrid green. Its black hair is long, thick, and ropey. Its beaded black eyes flash open, and it snarls. And then Aeon blasted it with some fire, and we rolled initiative, and that's where we left off. So at the top of the order is Rex.
Oh, hello.
Clarence will be on deck.
Shoot.
And I completely spelled your... No, I didn't. It just looks like an art, not now.
All right.
Just sloppy.
I don't remember rolling the initiative. That's all.
So the troll is
You have an
we
obligation.
have any hits on him yet, right? We just started.
Aeon burned him.
Aeon burned him. Is he on fire right now?
He's not on fire, but he got burned.
I would like to
But you
use
cannot
my
ignore these. You must
breath
eat
weapon
some too.
and just dump a bunch of fire on this troll as he's ensconced
Okay.
in the walls of this tomb, which I would imagine
I'm going to give him disadvantage on his save.
would be extra intense.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
That's like
holding
plus
that
3.
thing.
Little Tandor.
It's a DC of 11.
It's a little Chandori.
That's,
Yeah.
I love
Dex,
that.
Tandor
I
revenue.
assume
Yeah,
Dex
so
with
good.
fire.
So open top.
Okay.
And then I'll smash him.
That is a 5 plus I
Did
don't
that,
know
did
where I
that
put my...
hummus make it down here?
It's right here.
You may dip your M&Ms in it.
Thank you.
You
That
may
is
dip your M&Ms.
so kind of you. I think that's a 9. So
Okay,
no save.
then he fails.
Then he fails. Yes.
Ultra still are they? No season.
Oh, it only does 1 damage though.
Great point. No.
Your breath up is a single.
It's a 1d10 fire damage with my breath
Okay.
weapon.
Hey, there's a-
And then I'll smash him in the face.
no season. Like literally no flavor whatsoever.
I'm using my maul
Fried potato.
Yeah.
because I can.
No salt. It was
Yeah,
just
we'll
really
just smack him.
potato.
That would be a 24
Disappointed.
It'll be a
or
24.
23. 23. Sorry.
23. That hits him. Yes. Sorry. I've never used. I didn't create my own stat block for him, and so I'm trying to figure out where.
10 damage.
10 damage.
And-
Bludgeoning.
One extra fire.
John's dead.
What's that?
He's probably dead. Troll's dead.
I think trolls
Boss is
are.
just mumbling in the corner. Yeah, he should be dead.
Okay.
I think he's dead.
Whatever it is, there's fine.
Yeah, we're not.
It is his turn.
And I'm going to shift around as well to try to give advantage to my co-conspirators.
Okay. And he is emaciated and not up to his full strength. You burned and hit him, so he's going to go after you instead of after Aeon.
Love it.
He
Bring
will
it.
stand up, and then he will attempt to claw you. Does that make sense for him?
There wasn't a 10.
Yes, an 11 to hit.
No.
Okay, he fails. And he will croak in Draconic. Who has released me from my punishment? And that takes us to Clarence and Aeon. You're on deck.
And I say it was me.
Do you say it like that, or do you say it angrily or happily?
It was I. And I snarl back at him.
I can't. Where am I on that map?
Yeah, I get an extra action.
You are.
The turtle.
Yes, right here.
Okay. So I can see him where
I
I
feel like I
am.
need a big pointer stick.
It'd be an action.
Laser pointer.
Take your action.
Oh, good. It's only working.
Or just like a
I'm gonna
long
toll
stick
the
with
dead.
a finger.
You always get 2 actions?
You do?
That was a question.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I get extra action as a fighter.
Okay, sorry.
I have good
I will
action.
toll the dead.
Toll the dead. All right.
He
That's,
He should be dead. I will toll him.
Wisdom?
Wisdom 13.
It's not that good.
that is a 7.
It just does fire. It's like a cantrip, basically.
And he's already hurt.
Well, he should be on
That's a
fire.
D12.
Got hit with 2 fire attacks.
Is he on fire?
He's on fire.
He's, I don't think your breath starts him on
smoldering.
fire, does it?
Well, somebody else did fire.
He threw a fireball at him, I
Also,
think,
So is
when
he
we
on
did last
fire?
He's smoldering.
time. His rotting clothes are
2
smoldering.
necrotic damage.
2 necrotic damage. Okay.
So, rolled terribly. That's it.
Back to me.
I'll stand there,
Are they?
ready to help anyone who needs help.
Okay. Sorry. Aeon, it's your turn. Mars, you're on deck.
Mars.
Yeah, so these rotting clothes, they are smoldering from the 2 firebolts, but he's not like in flames because there's not that much left of the cloth.
Okay.
You might
I'm
be able
going
to
to take
ignite
a
it.
flask
If you...
of oil that
Okay.
I have and just splash it all over his back
Go ahead and make.
with the hope that maybe it'll ignite.
Yeah. Make an attack, and I'll let you use.
Oh, natural 1. Let me start this off well.
As he stands up on top of the crypt, on top of the sarcophagus, you like realize how tall he is, and you're a tall person, and you kind of like stub your toe on the because you're not looking down anymore, and you splash it all on the floor between the sarcophagus and the spikes. So if you want to push him and light it, that's something that you might do. Okay, Mars, it's your turn, and Ariandor, you're on deck. I probably say that differently every time I say it.
It's fine. It's just like my parents. They call me George because I gave up.
Where's my turtle friend?
Wait, is this
He's
your
standing next to the spikes.
I'm gonna get on my turtle friend's back and Eldritch
Right,
Blast at
but
the
when you
troll.
say your
Okay.
parents call you George, you mean in real life or your
13.
In real life.
13?
13 to
But
hit.
your name is
It goes
No, neither
over
is
his
my
shoulders.
Ah!
We're both called George.
Careful.
convenient.
Hey, buddy.
My dad had 3 of my nephews, all from the same family. He has a nickname for everyone, but for them it's Tyson. I don't remember. Their names are not like he just calls them other random names.
See, my parents always called me, "Damn it, Sean."
That was the first name?
My grandma had.
My brother had the same first name.
Okay.
My
Does that finish you, Mars?
It does.
All right. Ariandor, it's your turn, and Zoho, you're on deck.
Hey, he's been practicing.
All right.
Well, actually, I've been very bad at doing my French duo this week, so
The
I.
first thing I do is take off all the notes.
As a freak. No, they're
My turn.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to approach up to the spike trap, and I'm going to poison spray.
Okay.
14.
14. As he hears you coming and you're in all of your metal glory, he like kind of turns and like ducks down and you spray it right over his head.
Okay.
Zoho, it's your turn. Rex or Kingsley, you're on deck because Rex is your title. I'm gonna.
Crappy initiative I have.
Wait, I don't have you on here.
That's why it's crappy.
Give him a go.
What you rolled, or just roll?
I have no idea what I did last.
I have no idea what you did either because I didn't write it down. 5. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gone.
You're right in the order.
So actually,
exactly
you're going
right.
before Zoro. So it's your turn and then Zoro's on deck.
You could take his pants
Well,
off.
fortunately, that was my last one of the evening. He is engaged. I will move up and hit him from 5 feet further away than normal because I have a long reach.
Some people up.
And that is a 19 to hit.
That hits him.
He does have people engaged with him, so that is...
Keep doing double takes. This is actually my one. Move it over here.
Oh, wait, I have advantage.
Less confusing for my brain.
Let's see what the other one be.
You should just get a little Sharpie.
That's
Draw
good.
faces on them.
That's so sad.
Not that I ever felt cramped as a player, but it is kind of nice to be able to just be like, this is my space.
My gate.
That is really
I
sad.
will take all of it.
6 points of damage. And I'm gonna
piercing?
use my bonus to attack again with my offhand weapon.
Yeah, is that part of your cunning action? I don't know.
No, anyone can.
Anyone can-
attack with
okay.
a bonus
That's okay.
with their second offhand weapon,
With-
assuming they meet the light.
With
Okay.
disadvantage? You don't get disadvantage?
Oh, cool. Is that a thing? I don't think it is. I have
You just don't.
advantage
You don't
because
add your dexterity or your strength
okay.
modifier to it.
Yeah, I
It's a straight roll.
haven't read the new rules, so I will.
I should read the new rules.
That was the old rule.
I might want
I don't know
to
if
do
it changed for the new ones, but that was the old rule. You use your bonus action, stab you with your.
I thought only certain classes could do it.
18?
18? That hits him.
another 3 points of damage.
So that's a total of 9 piercing.
Yes.
All right. Zoho, it's your turn. Rex, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Zoro, with a flourish, whips his cape around, almost hitting Mars. And speaking towards Eowyn, says, "Don't worry, I've got it!" And then he casts grease on the creature.
Okay, does he get...
And every creature within a 10-foot radius of him has to do a saving throw of dexterity saving throw of 12, otherwise they're knocked prone.
Where did you move up?
And now that's difficult terrain.
I
Okay.
just rotated the character.
Oh.
He rolled a 5, so he falls back into his sarcophagus.
Excellent.
Does the grease touch
What's
fire?
the DC?
No, it's non-flammable.
Well, I have to save
What's
against
the
this too,
DC?
then, right?
Yeah.
I'm standing.
Yeah.
Everybody, 12.
This is a dex save.
Yeah.
Love it.
24, does that make it?
Yeah, you're good.
I got a 10.
You fall down.
I fall down.
You probably did more damage here.
Harvey needs some.
I'm okay. So I'm coming up in the.
Mars is
clapping.
As Theoden falls, is like,
All
what
right,
the devil
Kingsley,
are you doing?
it's your go.
You sent grease? I sent grease. You sent grease? I sent grease!
Oh my god, it's
Next
not
he's
even
gonna go to
flammable.
Turkey.
What are you doing, man?
No, the grease is flammable, isn't it?
No, it's non-flammable.
Not his grease. His grease was flammable.
I have special grease.
Oh, gross.
Once again, why some people shouldn't be allowed in the legal store.
All right, Kingsley, it's your go.
I'm gonna stand up from
Okay.
this grease mess. If somebody's prone on the ground, does
You get an advantage, I think. With
I
your
still get
attacks.
advantage even though
If
the other
it's a
dude's
melee
down?
attack from 5 feet, I'm pretty sure you get advantage.
Oh, well, he's down, so it actually doesn't matter. I can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
slam him. We're gonna do.
Yeah, oh, if you're down, I think you have disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah, I'll just stand up and I'm gonna smash
That's
him.
half your movement to stand up, but
Yeah.
that's it.
I'm okay with that.
Actually-
It's difficult terrain.
I'm not moving anywhere, so I'm cool.
But does that change?
It's always half your move to stand,
Stand
up.
up.
I don't know. if
Difficult
it's
terrain means
more
it's
than that.
every square of movement
Whose
is 2
side
squares.
are you on?
I'm trying to understand.
Not
this.
ours. Not ours.
I have a.
I did what you tried to do. I hit him with grease.
Yeah.
Only he hit him.
Everybody
Oil,
else.
grease. Oil, grease.
Oil grease.
Yes, different things.
I'll be water.
We both hit him with lubricant.
What if I use an oil flask
What you use.
and my fire ability? Do I think that these would?
Why do you think?
You think you could
That's my
ignite?
fire.
Yeah.
And I don't think the grease does ignite though.
No,
Not from his spell.
It specifically says it doesn't.
Yes!
He's
It's a
using
great
lube.
spell for
That's not something
parties,
you
isn't it?
Non-flammable grease. I have
He
very
is using
specific
lube.
uses for
Okay.
this spell.
Here's what I do.
that don't have to do with battle.
Yeah, someone was to the coast had your number on how you're going to try to use this.
So
It's like a great
Not
like a
that kind of
parties.
battle.
It's like
if I use a breath
It took Mark
weapon,
a second to figure out what you were using, didn't it?
Do you have to wait for that to recharge? Do you,
Just a different kind of battle.
I'd have to go look it up actually. So I'll just smash them then.
Yeah.
2 smashy
Okay.
smashies.
yeah, normally breath weapons I think are 1 or 2 uses per long rest. But-
Got it.
Or
Oh,
for
I rolled
monsters.
2. They both hit, I guess. I got a 17 and a 15.
They
Plus
both hit.
5 on
Yep.
each.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna.
This is
maul
your
this
maul
sucker.
again? Okay.
Yeah.
More bludgeoning damage. Poor emaciated troll.
Terrible if
That's
you put
10
a lot of
plus-
chips in this bowl.
Do you want hot honey, jalapeno, or
10 plus 11 is 21.
21.
Oh yeah, I've had my
Okay.
spicy tonight.
I might still have spicy upstairs, but I haven't had it downstairs.
Okay. Clarence, you're on deck. He is going to stand up.
And I yell, "Eat maul!"
Which direction is he facing?
He's facing Kingsley, and he's going to actually circle around behind Kingsley, which means attack of opportunities.
Does he
Aye,
have-
but he's on dangerous.
Difficult terrain.
Yeah, so it will only move 15 feet.
No, funny.
So that should be enough to get behind him.
Half of that because he stood up.
Half of, oh yeah, that's right. He stood up, so he can only move
Gets
like
to
7 feet.
beside
So he'll be beside him. He can't get all the way behind him now. And Wraithfoot can have attack of opportunity. Aeon has attack of opportunity, but it'll be at disadvantage because you're down.
I'll take it.
And he is going to attempt to climb.
How would you do that from the ground as a giant person?
Swing my
That one's a
staff.
15.
When it's like your feet are towards you,
Kingsley.
like trying to do one of these long
All
ones.
right.
Yeah.
I see what I know what I'm doing.
I got the 20.
That hits him.
Aye.
Nat 1, miss.
Okay. I thought you said you were done with that. Does a 15 hit you, Kingsley?
I said it.
It does
I
not.
said
Does not. Okay. You're the only one. I wrote down everyone else's ACs, but I don't have yours for some reason.
So I don't have my shield up, and when I don't have my shield, it's 17. When I do have it, it's 19.
17/19.
So I'm using my maul right now.
That's a lot of A and C.
Yeah, it's only good at low
Okay.
levels, so we'll see how this works out for me.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Aye.
All right.
So
this is
take
hard.
that, you foul creature.
And you do notice that some of the burn marks begin to heal as he circles around you. Clarence, it's your turn. Aeon, you're on deck.
I stand up.
It's Clarence's go. You're on deck.
On the deck.
You
I'm
sit
not
back
on
down.
deck. I'm literally on
Hold
deck.
it again.
Hold it down. Okay. Wisdom, right? Yep. Oh, good. He got 0. So
I do better than 2. 11. Necrotic
Ooh.
damage.
11 necrotic damage. Okay, it's getting hard to fit this stuff here. We'll turn that into a 20.
Dude, we should the DM say, I'll just change that number to a 20.
Yeah, well, so I have this trail of damage, and then I'm going to run out of space, so I'm trying to add numbers.
Now he's
So I-
covering his
Breath
tracks.
weapons works. I guess I have to go get my book and figure out how my breath works.
So that added 18
So don't misuse it.
damage to him. Okay, so
And since Aeon is still on the ground, are you okay? Oh yeah, Aeon. Sorry, I'm doing all right.
All right. Yelp and eat something.
Aye.
I think we should make it so that every time Clarence tries to speak, it takes 3 turns in battle.
Your dash action could be talking at regular speed.
Nope.
okay, Aeon, it's your turn. Mars, you're on deck.
Aye. You're gonna stand up
Okay, so that means his total damage is that much. Okay,
and going to cast ice knife at him. However, it may potentially hit you.
Yeah, everyone
Hit
in
me.
5 foot radius.
Or perhaps.
Bring it on.
Yes.
Go for it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Just use some more oil. Not enough of that going on around.
Alright, so 17 plus
That'll hit.
a whole bunch.
As long as your bunch is at 9, I don't need to know.
It's not 9.
Yeah.
No, it's 4.
Yeah.
Let's see. So
He's also immune to, His armor class excludes prime numbers in the 20s. So.
Fling a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against a creature on a hit. Takes 1d10 piercing damage.
Okay.
So not that
He's
much.
immune to prime numbers.
Well, only in the 20s.
8.
Okay.
8. And let's see. On a hit, target takes 1d10 damage. Hit or miss. Shard then explodes.
Oh.
The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
Wow, he's rolling so well. That's a 4.
Or take another 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, I should have waited.
I take 4 damage.
Okay. Well, he's been in this sarcophagus in suspended animation for a long time. He's emaciated. There's no reason he's not doing well. Okay. All right, that's how much life he has left. And so Mars, it's your turn. Erendor, it's your go.
Mars is feeling awfully comfortable, so he's gonna kind of lean back upside down, laying down the turtle shell, and attempt to upside down Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Because the last
Really
one
a
missed.
cat around my neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 22.
22. Even trying to avoid Kingsley, that still hits him.
Thread the needle.
Yeah, I gave him partial cover from
Yeah.
And that's a 3 damage.
3 damage, and that's force damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That takes us
I'm
to
just gonna stay
Erendor.
like that.
Wraithfoot, you're on deck.
Right down.
I love it how I'm like also the target.
Yeah.
In all of these shots being fired.
Erendor's feeling a little upset.
All the damage you've taken from your teammates.
this
He
is-
keeps attacking you.
Actual spike traps with grease on the floor and everything, right?
So there is a pit with
Oh,
spikes
it's
in
a
it.
pit.
You can jump across it. On the other side of the pit, there's no grease. So you might
And oil.
oil. Yes.
There was an attempt.
You might end up in the sarcophagus, but probably not the spikes.
I might end up needing the sarcophagus if I should have done that.
We smashed this open too, right?
Yeah, you broke the lid off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt a poison spray
No
again.
sense putting it back in.
Okay.
Nice, 22.
That hits him.
For,
Was he?
nice, 11 damage.
And it's everyone within 5 feet?
No, it's a
Poison
single
spray?
target.
It's a target spell.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Yes, it's
As you
green,
like lean over and like shoot this green mist past Kingsley, this guy turns to you, and for a moment, you kind of see through this kind of troll facade, if you will. You almost see kind of fey elf features, and then he inhales this poison, and he coughs, and he collapses to the ground. His clothes still smoldering. Yes.
Hey, is he gone?
He is expired.
Ah. The only good troll is a dead troll.
I go through his pockets.
I guess technically he comes back to life if you guys don't burn him before his turn. But...
Aye.
I cut off his head.
I don't think that solves it.
Do we know this?
None of us would know this.
Why don't you pour some oil on it?
Well, we might
Light
actually
him up.
because we
yeah,
have.
I assumed you guys do at the very beginning. You all tried to burn him, and then you guys gave up on it.
Oh, by the way, my breath weapon is based on my proficiency, so I get
So you
two
get two.
charges.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go through his pockets.
Okay.
before they-
Wait.
Well,
Are we
no,
burning
apparently
him or not?
they're going to burn him. Sorry.
Do we know,
Does
do
anyone
we
know
know
that?
to do that?
Someone make a. I'll use wisdom or intelligence.
If it's
I'll do it.
intelligence,
I'll
it's
wisdom.
not me.
16.
16. Yeah. So you would know that trolls regenerate, especially because you saw him kind of heal from like if fire is not applied, they heal from their wounds over time.
Aye.
Which is something a druid should do.
Yes.
If
It's like,
anyone's
does
gonna-
anybody have a flask of oil? You need to burn him before he regenerates.
You've got to do it in one round.
I've got this! Blah! And I prestidigitate a small campfire on his chest.
Is it okay? Prestidigitation's great.
Actual fire, not an illusion.
Actual
I-
fire.
Cast produce flame on him.
Okay.
Try to ignite him.
Okay.
I belch on him.
With after I eat the spicy burger. Anyway.
Yeah. Goat spice.
I'm assuming it's going to be a hit.
Yes. Yeah. You have advantage. And yeah.
I would like to try and run close to get a better look at his face.
Okay.
I'm sure it's an
Because out of this,
automatic
whatever I saw before he died, I want to try to get over there quickly.
Okay.
But considering that there
So
is,
go ahead and give me a dex check or an acrobatics as you jump across.
oh nice, 19.
Okay, you jump across, and it doesn't sound like someone dropped their cymbals as you don't slam into the sarcophagus and claim it for your own. Yeah, so as you look at his face, He's a troll, but his features are softer than you expect from a troll. There's all those elf statues in the other room of like elven warriors, and there's almost a resemblance, but he's a troll.
Okay. Well, that would probably satisfy my character, so I'll leave it at that.
I'm going to keep an eye on Wraithfoot. Just want to make sure I see what he's doing.
So he had on him. Sorry.
Well,
yeah, go for it. Yeah.
if he's on fire, then I'm probably not going to check his pockets until after the fire is out.
Yes. Yeah. So his clothes were already rotting, and so there weren't any obvious pouches, and then what's left is burned away. But he does have on him, and I should have written down specifics. He does have a number of like rings. So he's got 3 rings. They're adorned with silver dragons, and he's got a pendant. Which is a gold circle with a ruby inset, and then a silver dragon kind of across the ruby.
Do I recognize anything with the dragon jewelry?
Yeah, so putting it together, and I hope you wrote that down because I didn't.
Not as many words, but yeah.
He's as a dragon priest. This seems like a pretty fitting pendant for him, iconography. But you don't recognize it as anything particularly special beyond just religious iconography.
I saw like the statue and the facades earlier in the dungeon. So does it seem to relate to that? Yeah.
So you would think putting it because you and I don't remember where Asharland was written in the tower, and because it's a ruby and not like a sapphire.
Oh, so it could be a different dragon.
You would put it for a red dragon, so maybe this cult specifically focused on Ashleradon, whatever his name was.
So the jewelry is reminiscent of a red dragon.
It's got red and gold and silver, and so you would assume that it's for a red dragon.
I smash it.
Okay, well, you got to snatch it out of.
I try to snatch it from you.
Wait, the dude's still on fire, right?
I smash him.
Well, he as soon as the fire goes up.
From you. We're not stealing from you. Very aggressively, I say, that is from a red dragon.
The ruby's worth something.
Not from a
I
dragon.
didn't have a place to put these.
The ruby is just a ruby. We should separate the ruby and destroy the rest of it, if you want to destroy it.
All right.
Are we back to destroying rubies?
And then we sell the
There's no
ruby
Mountain Dew on
and
this
share how
forest.
that the ruby is worth.
I will smash the icon of it. Let's take the ruby out, and I'll smash the gold.
That's fine. It's not gold.
So the circle is gold, and then the dragon is silver.
Is it solid gold?
If you try,
I would have no idea.
If you try to like see how malleable it is.
Well, I'm imagining the outside of it is in the shape of a dragon. That's what I want to smash.
Well, so it's a gold ring
Yeah.
with a ruby inset, so it's flat. The ruby's cut flat, and then across the ruby there's a silver dragon that's attached to the gold.
I need to smash the
That's
ruby.
attached, but it's attached. No.
So the dragon is attached to the ring, and then the ruby is set in the ring. So you could
Ruby's sitting in it. You could pop the ruby out.
you could pry off the dragon
Yes,
or pop the ruby out.
I don't care about the ruby then. I just care
We're gonna,
about the dragon.
what we need to destroy is the dragon.
Yes.
So we'll pry that off.
Yeah.
And we'll sell the gold ring with the ruby in
Do
it.
whatever you will.
And share the money.
I'm very agreeable to this.
So, Greg, while this
Sound
is
like
all
you care about
happening,
the money.
Zorro is concentrating on the fire. He doesn't need to, but he's making a show of it. Yes! Yes! And then he stops for a second. I'm gonna inside his mind because I need to get some information from you.
Okay.
He goes, "Uh-oh, is this all right?" And he's talking to the person, and he's one because the person is already dead. He wants to verify that this is okay.
Yes. Yeah, you feel discomfort, but not shame or disappointment.
Okay. Right up.
I like to cast guidance on myself, then try to jump across.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an acrobatics check.
Saloon, guide me.
As he's doing that, and he's in the air, I mage hand myself, and I just hold myself above him.
Right above him and carry him.
No, I just walk.
Oh, you're hovering above
Acrobatics?
this. Acrobatics,
15.
yeah. 15?
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. Yeah, you land across and you kind of slide, but you catch yourself on the sarcophagus. You don't fall. You don't.
Okay.
It's not a Koopa Troopa slide, just a slide.
I
Yeah, it's like you're playing in the ice world.
The name's not Michelangelo. I don't know. Do I know who Michelangelo is? I'm a pretty intelligent
You
turtle.
can make a lore check.
Yeah.
You may know him as Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. I use
Which
the
place
right
is that?
pronunciation.
Nicaragua.
I do want to check. I'm assuming that looking at this thing, it has been alive for an incredibly long period of time.
So as you put this together, you think that it was in extended,
I just felt like
Synesthesis?
an extra step. Okay.
suspended animation, so that it was in some sort of stasis to keep it alive. But it wasn't in very good health, it appears.
You know what 28
Because it was.
I'd like to figure out what kind of magic held it in place, and if I know about it already, or if I could learn
I'll pay you back half.
something from that.
All right. That's
Okay. Okay. So the sarcophagus has, as you look in it, there are piles of dust or ash, which you could put together. Probably some sort of gem originally. But then as this spell was broken, they may have gone. There's, by the way, I don't know if people remember this. There is a greenish flame. I should have grabbed the light. Anyway, in the one corner, the one torch is burning with a green flame.
Wait, a green flame?
A green flame, yes.
Green flame.
And it was when you came in, right? It's been continuously lit.
Which was it?
As you look at this creature, you're not sure if this magic was weak and so it was slowly starving, or if it was in bad condition when it started. But there are also other things. Its anatomy looks a little weird to you. It's a troll, but there are other features that remind you of creatures you're more friendly with.
Yeah. Can I do a medicine check to figure out, or
Yeah.
I'll also guide myself.
Okay.
As I look into it, just deep into its eyes. Roll 15 again.
Just so you don't have a negative on your...
For medicine, that's 23.
23. As you, I don't know if Kingsley said the things that he read Draconic about the punishment and whatnot. You're starting to put together that
I think I did.
that maybe this thing wasn't originally a troll. Especially these cults generally are not. Trolls don't generally worship dragons, right? But maybe it did some sort of abominable magic to try to change itself, which was mostly successful, and maybe that's why it got in trouble when I was here. Because it definitely, as you start to dig, like if you start to look and dissect, it feels on the inside.
Yeah, you actually do see Clarence walk up to this troll now that it's not on fire anymore and like perform an autopsy. Yeah, get the Y cut to it and like actually just, like without any concern or anyone else or like
As you look at the face and the inside.
Kingsley puts his arm around. He says, "Calm down, my friend. He's dead."
Are there any gems around the outside of the sarcophagus?
I understand.
Or the inside of the lid or anything like
we need
that?
to figure out
the sarcophagus is this white marble with red streaks.
Carry on, my friend.
Thank you.
There was iron, which is rusted, that held the lid on, and then there are these piles of ashes. But you don't see anything. But you don't see anything else.
Nothing there that I can. That we can take off and sell for loot.
Yeah, not. Yeah, it doesn't. Other than the jewelry he was wearing, there's nothing intact that seems to be valuable.
The rest of you guys are done. I also want to check out the green light, but I don't want to interrupt the other guys. The rest of you guys.
Oh, actually, sorry, I lied to you. I didn't scroll down on my notes. As you look in there, there is an ornate dagger. I already gave you the rings. I already gave you the amulet, which I made up on the spot, but that happened to be the head. And then bottom of the sarcophagus, there's a bunch of coins. You can write down 220 silver, 50 gold, and a couple of rolls of parchment.
So the thief's going to be our money
in
bags.
a language that you can't decipher them if you open them.
Wait, so the parchment is written on?
Yeah, there's four rolled up scrolls.
Okay.
Yeah, parchment, and if you unroll it, there's markings.
Can we tell what language they're in?
Yeah, so if you take a look over his shoulder at these,
I will hand it out because I'm like, there's 4 scrolls here, but it's in a language I don't read.
Yeah, so you're starting to recognize some of these runes. It's this weird language that he speaks, but not quite. It's also reminiscent of this weird magic that like these guys over here do. This guy over here does. This kind of magical writing.
Mars.
Not Mars. Zorro.
Zorro and Kingsley.
Aye.
Take a look at these runes. Can you make heads or tails of them? I can't quite make them out.
Do
They
they
look somewhat familiar.
are they familiar in Draconic?
So they're used a lot of draconic characters, but it's kind of nonsensical to you. You would recognize this is magical, right? And you actually would as well, because some of it's divine and some of it's
Can I read it?
This isn't natural.
So you can't read it. If you have time, you could decipher it, but you're pretty sure that you could cast spells off of each of these scrolls, and they're each a different spell.
I will take this for further investigation, and I take both of them and I tuck them away.
There was 4.
I didn't know. Do you know the nature of the
There's
runes?
4. Yeah,
There's 4.
there's 4.
Do you know
I
the
take all 4 unless somebody stops me.
Zoro? Do you know the nature of the runes?
No, it will require further study.
I agree. I would like to have one of them.
Pardon?
Yes, one of them.
Huh?
You know what? You're right. Both.
Come again?
There's 4.
I walk away.
Okay.
Each of you gets 7 gold and 31 silver.
7 gold.
Including me?
You're walking away. What you talking about?
How should we get?
I have nowhere to
7
put
gold,
it,
31
so I
silver.
walk up to Rex and I give it to you. Tribute.
Ah, I shall carry it for you, little.
Wait,
Thank you.
I put it in a separate pouch to make sure it's separate.
I giggle.
So how long
No
will it
idea
take
what you're
me
doing.
So I'll tell you what they are now, because it would take a few hours of like on
31
your downtime. But so it's a scroll for casting command, a scroll for cure wounds at level 2, a scroll for inflict wounds at level 2, and a scroll for guiding bolt at level 2.
Hold on, let me write this.
And I don't know if the scrolls change, but generally you can't cast from a scroll unless it's something on your scroll list, your spell list. And if it's a spell level you don't yet have, you have to make a check in order to see if you succeed. Is the rules I remember.
Isn't that how wizards learn spells?
Wizards can also copy off of scrolls into their spellbook. Yes.
But these are like one-time use. I can.
Yeah, you could use it. You could use it
Doesn't
one
use a
time to
spell
cast the
slot.
spell, or you could
Yeah.
use it one time to copy it into your spellbook.
Okay. Hold on.
Which, if I had thought earlier, I would have made sure I knew what spells you want to learn and put one there specifically for you to learn your level 2 spell. But I was not. Oh, I forgot the other thing that I meant to do. Okay, as the troll died, there's kind of this release, almost like a sigh, that goes through all of you. Zoro, you get you learn one of your level 2 spells. I'll give you your animal companion, Aeon, because I know that's what you're excited about. You get your channel divinity, Clarence.
Isn't he your animal companion?
Yes.
He's his own companion.
Mars. I'll give you one of your invocations from level 2. Because I didn't listen to what you said when I asked if you had it. Arendor, you'll get your magical cunning, which I think lets you recover on a short rest.
Yes, I can get more.
I don't know.
Kingsley,
if I
you
have
get
any
your tactical mind. I
Oh,
don't remember
yes.
what that does.
Yep.
And you're healed, but I don't think you're wounded.
I'm not wounded,
Yeah. Anyway, I apologize that they're
we've
so
got-
far behind you.
Guiding bolt.
but I look at the rest of you really is sad that it's going to take you so long for me to get anything that I need for level 3, which is the thing I'm excited about.
Everything happens. in level
Guiding
3.
bolt. Inflict wounds. Cure wounds.
Command.
Commands.
Yes, and other than command, the others are level 2 specifically. There's their strength.
Is command level 1.
Command is, I don't know what, it's whatever level command is.
Level 1.
Anyway, I don't
The
have.
first level spell.
It's the first level spell, yeah, so it's a level 1 spell. The others you can cast at different levels for more potency.
Alright.
And this back, and then there's just a wall there on this edge. So, anyway. So the only way you have to go, unless you're trying to go through the wall, is that way.
The
Back
green.
there. Oh, yes. Yeah, so if you guys go over there,
Yeah, I believe Wraithfoot and I were interested in the green light.
yes. There's a greenish flame there. It doesn't seem to be giving off any heat. Doesn't seem to be consuming the torch itself.
I want to put my hands up to the flame.
No,
Nothing?
you're fine. Perfectly comfortable.
And does it flicker like flame?
It does kind of move a little bit like flame, but it doesn't have like the flickering light. It's more kind of steady than you'd expect from a normal torch.
I pick up the torch.
I also have to pick up
You
the
now
torch.
have the torch.
You're going to have to take it out of my hands, which
No, I'm not going to take it out of your hands. I'm not rude.
I turn it over.
The flame is now going up, but it's not burning you. It's not spreading on the torch at all.
It's not burning the torch.
It's just yeah.
Huh.
Neat.
How many of you guys can see
See what?
in the dark?
I think I'm the only one who can't.
I cannot.
I can't.
You can't either?
Nope.
Yeah,
Turtles
there's three
famously do not see in the dark.
If you got like a glow-in-the-dark shield whenever you want it.
Yes, true.
Which I need to remember, yeah, about the darkness, but you haven't been like.
So I look at you
Yeah, my shield is still lit up.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
and say, you can't see in the dark. 0.
What?
You can't see in the dark.
Correct.
From 0 to hero.
Arendor, you can't see in the dark.
No, I can't.
You're next to me. You can have that.
I would like to like rope it to my pike,
Okay.
so it's like I can still stab things, but it's like
But it's like on the handle.
yeah.
Okay. You now have a
flashlight attached to your
a torch with the continual flame spell tied to your torch. You won't get lost at the
You'll totally get lost.
Lights
But
already down.
not but not
in the airport. Your mom will always be able to find you.
If the metal wasn't loud enough, I can be green enough.
Who are ours?
Is there
Are you
anything?
the only other spellcaster?
No, he's a spellcaster. He's a spellcaster.
Are you a
I'm a
sorcerer?
spellcaster.
He's
I
a
cast spell.
spellcaster.
Are you a
Yeah.
sorcerer?
So is the druid.
I want to look around for
You have a class?
mirror.
Yeah.
Preferably like
What is
a
your
small
class?
handheld mirror or something that could
That's
be
an
used. as a
origin,
mirror.
right?
I can turn invisible. I'm a warlock.
You're a warlock.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna always keep an eye out for it. Doesn't have to be in
Okay.
here, but I'm always gonna keep an eye out for that. I'm looking to hoping
Who's
to find a
intentionally
mirror.
difficult?
You want a looking glass,
Yeah.
not just like shiny silver.
Right.
So
How am I doing?
checks out.
Which I mean,
I'm not. It
silver's
doesn't sound like
what
it's
these-
in here, but I'm
Yeah.
just keeping an eye
Okay.
out for that
That's-
as we
yeah.
move around.
Remind me from time to time. Anyway.
I will. There's nothing else here to steal, and the rest of you guys are just standing around talking and dissecting bodies. I'm gonna go back to the other room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd leave as well. There's nothing for me.
Before he leaves, I'm going to address my squires.
Are there any other
I leave.
I'd look
are there
around.
any
I'm leaving.
other exits from this room?
No.
I have a scroll for inflict wounds and a scroll for guiding bolt. I care not for these spells. I learned them back in elementary. Who would like them?
I care not for magic.
I like things,
There you go.
and I immediately eat them.
No child.
Delicious. I eat one of them
Oh dear.
because the turtle is slow.
Okay. Do you want to roll or
Roll
for
roll
which
for
one?
destroyed scroll.
What should we do?
Do you want to roll for both?
to see if I get them.
Yeah.
All right, I guess it's going to be.
It's a
Opposed
dexterity.
dexterity rolls.
Dexterity check.
There's no
Oh,
other
great.
way I can
I
Do
imagine.
an
one.
initiative check? Yeah.
And you can make a constitution afterwards.
I got a 10.
It's like you're approaching
5.
your dog and you're
Okay.
asking what's in your mouth.
Okay, so a 3 and a 4, you lose guiding bolt. A 1 and a 2, you lose
Also.
inflict wounds. A 1, you lose inflict wounds.
All right, so I have guiding
Bolt.
Great.
I just continue to eat the scroll, and I pat you on the back.
I'm so glad we brought you.
And he kind of like.
This is gonna be fun. I'm probably gonna throw more treasure at you guys just to not use it.
Or
Leave
not.
me over next door, you Mario.
Alright.
I gotta give up on the lights. They're not turning
I'm
on.
gonna look. So in here,
That's fine.
are there smaller marble statues in here?
So they're life sized. So they're like 5.5 feet tall. I mean, they're elves. They're in armor.
How wide does my?
I don't remember
bag of-
how wide a
the
bag of holding
holding
opens.
Don't put me in your bag of holding.
It's actually a good idea. Not immediately. There's some air in there.
I'll look it up.
You would suffocate.
Is there oxygen?
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's got a volume. Anyway,
I just make
he's looking up the
I have no
amount.
idea.
How does air get in if he's?
But it's also got a volume. It doesn't. If you put a living thing inside a bag of holding, it dies.
It will suffocate event. Yeah, it's not gonna die immediately, but
What if you put like
It'd
a?
be like
An
minutes.
oxygen is
We're not
not
like a
talking long
reed.
yeah.
time.
No.
Like,
But you can dump them in there and then pull them out.
How can we
2
abuse the
feet?
bag of holding?
Diameter.
I think you
Uh,
can go
two-
inside.
2 foot
Put, like, a little
diameter.
breathing tube coming out.
It would be hard to
Just
get
like
these
when we
things.
try to
Yeah,
bring straws from the
you
gas
probably if
station,
they were
we do
in
that
there,
for,
they'd
like,
probably
underwater
fit. But
drills.
getting them
It
in,
doesn't
yeah.
work very well.
It would work in
Hey,
fantasy
Shrug.
world.
And I already looked in here for
You were
stuff, so the rest of you guys are going to do stuff. And I'm going to look around and look
You
at
were 11.
the entrance to make sure nothing sneaks up on us. I'm going to hide near the entrance, making sure nothing
Okay,
sneaks up
go ahead and give me the stealth check.
Is it a... Things are happening. I'm still eating.
And I will remind you that the door into this room was a secret door that you guys got from the statue, opened from the statue before Kingsley destroyed it.
And that 1 makes 9.
Okay, you hide at the side of the door, and you are pretty sure.
3?
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if any rat comes in here, that you'll skewer
It
it.
doesn't matter. for friend.
That was sad.
That
All
was
right.
And for the
Those
record,
dice are retired.
Yes.
No, if you feel better, I don't think I rolled a higher than a
He
6
redecorated.
today. So,
Good at redecorating.
in fact, all the damage done was from you guys on each other, not from.
That's true. I did not get hurt by any monster so far.
Yes.
Only from our
He
friends.
attacked you like 3 times.
He missed every time.
Yeah. So
Alright, we leave.
you leave. Okay. So you guys go back out of the tomb, out of the honor guard room, and into the sanctuary. The little.
the round staircase room.
So on the other side of this room was the kind of like the chapel with
Yeah.
the dragon statue he smashed, and then back.
Oh, that's right.
There's the hallway with the pressure plate, and then eventually you get back there if that's where you're headed. Yeah. I don't need to narrate.
Are there any other doors though? I think we've done everything.
You don't see any unopened doors.
But there were 2 other door passageways we had not gone through from the round room.
And
Yes.
stairs.
We look for secret
We
passages.
came from the stairs,
No, we didn't.
Yes.
We came from outside.
So we
but the stairs go up.
come in.
But we
Yes.
didn't go
And let me check.
different stairs. In
perception.
the circle.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
did we
Aeon.
go- Did we go straight across?
So you went to the south door, is the one you did, and you came in originally from the one close to you. So you haven't gone
All right.
towards me.
So
left.
then I don't really give them a choice, and I say we stay to the left.
Okay.
Do we want to check up?
We stay to the left. And then if we have to run,
Aeon,
we
as
stay to the
you
right.
come back into this tower room, I'm sorry, passive perception, I was not paying attention to. Next to the
What's
scroll,
above?
which he says
What?
When did we go
Astral
up?
Dawn, you notice there's a weird
After we
scene.
make sure there's nothing on this floor that will attack
on the
us from
wall.
behind.
Oh, yeah, that's odd.
Yeah, like the masonry, there's like a line in there that doesn't match up with the rest of the masonry.
I'd like to go and look at that a little bit more closely.
And then
Perhaps search.
why did I leave?
And that's
the
this room?
notes that I need on. That's
Just
so it would be
before.
between the 2 doors you've gone through. There's
This crack right here.
Yeah.
Between the.
Well, because there was
yeah, well it's
writing on
actually the
wall,
other
right?
one closer to you, but yeah, right there. There's a crack there.
I'd like to come up to it and perhaps see if there's a way of pulling it open or changing it somehow. Maybe somebody would like to help me.
Not today.
Yeah, you go and you look and it is a crack and you're pretty sure it goes all the way through the masonry and it's not a crack, it's deliberate, right? This is not, it's too straight, it's too attempt to be hidden.
Can I search
Like
for
the-
a secret door?
What do
Which
you,
one do you want? What do you want me to
see
go?
there?
So you can investigate and I'll give you advantage because he's pointed out to you that there's something here.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Are you looking for
Does
something?
someone else want to investigate?
Are you looking for something?
Right here, where it looks like there's
not-
a crack that looks like it's a secret door.
It appears to be
See
a.
what you can find there, buddy. I'll give you guidance.
I'm not unintelligent.
Oh, that gives me what? Plus
I just don't
D4,
like
plus D4.
rocks.
I don't like rocks, don't like dragons.
Did you roll with advantage?
Rocks.
Rocks are parts
All right.
of nature.
Thank you.
It's nothing inherently wrong with a rock.
Disinterested.
17 plus 1D4.
Okay. So as you look
Oh,
at
you rolled
this,
it. You roll it.
I rolled a 17. I know, but the point is, if that's high enough, I
yeah,
can roll a
yeah,
1D4.
that's good. So because you as you look at this and you think about your life that you've had, you're like, I'm pretty sure there is a hidden hinge here, and you go about 3 feet over and you find a loose stone you can pull out, and there's a handle.
I look for traps in that handle.
Go ahead and you can give me perception or investigation, whichever is the one you want.
No, actually. That is, isn't that? That's
Oh,
not
no.
Thieves' Tools. That's not Thieves' Tools.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If you're still looking.
Perception. 12.
12. Okay, as you look, you notice that kind of above the handle, you're pretty sure you see a needle sticking down. in that if you turn the handle, you're gonna poke yourself.
Disarm traps.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Thieves tool with Dex check plus Thieves tools.
Plus my proficiency.
Plus your proficiency,
so
yeah.
Makes it a
Can you tell me what you're doing?
Natural 1.
11. Oh, but doesn't guidance last for?
It's
lasts
for
a
one
minute.
check.
You haven't used it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't use it the first time, so it lasts for a minute.
Oh yeah, so it lasts for a minute. Yeah,
What
so
are
you
you
can do
trying
it.
to do?
So it's
You use a
plus
D4.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out all my spells.
11 plus 1d4 is.
He just gave me another one, but it's really difficult.
This is when like
because-
D&D superstition kicks in and you start going to the D&D store.
14.
Every time you get
14. Okay, so as you're sitting there trying to fiddle with it, you're like, ah, heck. And you pick up a rock and you just smash the needle and bend it backwards so it can't poke you.
And then I open the door.
Inspiring. Professional.
Yeah.
I bet you went to school for this.
I didn't
Brought a
roll
burglar.
ones, twos, threes, but no ones.
Improvement.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have even made you roll because like there's no way that you would once you know it's there not get caught by it. It's just how do you solve it anyway. But all right, so as you open the door, there's this little pocket chamber. It's cold and it's damp, and there's 5 skeletons there. They have bows and you can see arrow slits on the far walls, and there's rubble strewn along the walls, and I don't think I actually made a room for this one. If we want, we can shrink the crypt room a little bit and use that if we decide we need to.
Move it off.
And I guess because you're I'll say you also notice that in addition, they are archers, right? Because they have arrows, they have bows. You see quivers with arrows. You see some bags.
I'm seeing this, and I'm gonna, in a moment of brilliance, turn invisible, sprint ahead, and see if I can squirm into a skull so I can scare him as he comes into the room.
Okay, make a stealth check at advantage because you were invisible.
How big is he?
8 pounds.
He's
I got it.
He's like
He's a
small
13 cat.
13.
Yeah.
Okay, you can make a perception check if you like to see if you hear Mars scuttle by.
Well, I think that's what we just rely on my
Just gonna like
Oh,
head
you pass a
there.
perception.
just
Oh,
stick
I
my
would-
arms out of the eyeballs.
That's
Just stick it
Yeah.
on your
Okay.
head.
So you
Yeah,
hear
like a
little
mask.
pitter patter of feet go and a skeleton, some bones rattle.
I think if we could cast,
Kill it!
if we could cast fireball in here, it would prevent any other traps from going off.
I produce flame and like cast it in.
I meant fireball. I didn't want the fire.
Okay, are you shooting anything in particular in the room?
Wiggling
The wiggling skeleton?
I
Okay.
don't know what it is.
Okay.
It's like I'm.
So it's a spell attack,
I
right?
do not like things that are dead that move. That is not a very good attack though. It's only a 8.
8. Well, it's okay.
I know 10.
I'll
10.
roll a perception.
You shoot and you burn the stone right next to this moving skeleton head.
I got 16 on this
Okay.
floating.
You
skull.
hear a hiss.
Yeah.
So he's still trying to like the skull's still attached to the rest of the thing, but like the head is moving as
I
he's
recognize
trying
that dance.
to- Yeah. Suddenly, the skull tries to bite you, but it does a poor job of it. It can roll the 9.
Wait, you're wearing an actual skeleton?
So all
Brilliant.
5. Did I have 5?
Oh god, they wake up.
What have
All
you done?
5 skeletons.
I didn't produce flame of them.
Get up.
Should we just make this?
Yeah. You just use.
Redeploy.
Yep.
How big do you want it?
It should be, I don't know, like 4 by. Well, make it bigger than that. Let's
I
make it
assume
like
I'm-
5 by 5.
I'm still invisible.
5 by
right?
5. That's
Yeah.
tiny.
Inside the skeleton.
And then you can make the door wherever's convenient for you guys. I should actually look to see what the
Not
room
all
is.
gonna fit in there.
What I wrote down that the room was, maybe rather than make it up on the fly.
If you could ever
So,
let me.
That's bigger
actually-
than I have it written as. So
So 5 by 5. I don't know if we can all fit in this room.
A 5x5 room, only one person can fit in.
well, sorry, 5 squares by 5 squares, not 5 feet by 5
So
feet.
25 by 25.
So 25 by 25. Yeah. Sorry.
I still
Yes,
fit.
I'm my unit
Where's
is
the
squares.
imperial?
Yeah, and they're kind of spread out around the 3 walls that are away from the door because that's where the arrow slits were. That's where they.
I will
We
say.
should make that the door where you're
The
holding.
door?
Yeah, make that the door.
It is now.
5x5. Can we all? Can
Robert,
we fit
will
all
you
of us
send
in
me-
there?
or put in the group the link to the video so I can see inside.
Yay!
All right.
Oh, hopefully eventually we'll get down here.
Eventually we'll. It's fine. But like right now, like there's a lot of.
Well, this is the
walls
thing that I realized I was setting it up is that I
Yeah,
don't think I like doing walls, especially on smaller rooms, because then you can't see like these stuff here that's open.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just assume there are walls around.
Yeah, and like I put doors so you can see where there
That's
are holes
clever.
in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that little skinny hallway way down there, like no, like
Yeah.
Sean will be able to see what's going on. I don't actually need the hallway.
In here?
Yeah, they're along the wall.
Along the wall.
The back wall?
So if they're
I would assume Wraithfoot is in the doorway, that Aeon is in the doorway, and that Mars is next to one of these skeletons.
but still invisible.
But still invisible. Yeah.
Good thing skeletons have eyes.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure that the skeletons do not go first.
Are we initiating?
We're initiating.
Oh, you can't see the other screen from the phone.
Oh, yeah, I think he has to switch what's
I just
showing.
switched it.
Okay, you do it.
There's also a delay.
Gotcha. I didn't realize you had to switch.
Yeah, I gotta switch it
Yeah,
live.
and then you can set the rest of you, wherever.
Gotcha.
19.
19. Okay, I'll put you here.
Someone will probably go faster, but at least I'm not last this time.
Make sure before all of the skeletons, I can tell you that much.
Gave up on physical dice.
10.
Yes.
Okay, hang on to your 10 until I see. Does anyone else have something above 15?
9.
Oh.
This is for initiative?
For initiative, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
15.
20.
Okay.
Hey,
Kingsley.
Daniel's watching.
What happened?
Daniel's watching.
Erendor. Okay, anyone above 10 that hasn't already told me?
Spouse.
I'm 11. 12. Sorry. Math.
Okay. Anyone? Okay. You said you were 9.
Hi.
Wait. No, you said you were 9. Yeah, there we go. I just forgot how to spell your name because it's got all those darn French letters that are silent.
Okay. Okay.
You have Clarence and Zorho.
5.
5. Clarence.
10.
10. Okay.
Schlockendorf.
Okay. Oh, and we should put. Anyway, if you want to use these, so I can tell my skeletons apart.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what colors I gave you. Blue. Green. Red.
Yellow and purple.
Is it purple or is it lilac? Oh.
Okay, it's lilac. That's not piece
Okay.
It's a nice lavender.
Kingsley's go. Wraithfoot is on deck.
All right. I charge into the room. So I rolled high on my perception. So I'd recognize which skeleton
Was
Mars is basically.
Yep.
Next to
Would
one.
you?
yeah.
I mean,
He
there are consequences.
so
And
he
he's still
he
invisible, so you can't really.
yes, but he saw which one was moving first, and he heard the
Well,
little pitter patter of feet go up there.
Wraithfoot saw which one was
You
it.
also
The
heard
rest
him
of
speak.
us, I don't think.
Yeah, the rest of
seen
you
it.
have no. Yeah, so the two of you know which one has is engulfing Mars.
Well, I
This is the most. I love your characters. So
I'm gonna
much.
go
It
after-
makes life interesting.
I'm gonna go after blue skeleton.
Okay.
This is a maul attack.
Okay.
If it's successful, I actually wasn't doing this correctly. The skeleton topples,
Oh, you can triple them. Essentially.
which sounds great.
Do they get a save or anything?
No,
Yeah.
it just happens.
This happens. Okay.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Because it's like 11,
So it doesn't just happen.
That miss.
so it doesn't just happen. But we'll do it again.
You go running in there and you're trying to like look at Mars, even though he's invisible, and you just smash the wall right next to the skeleton's head.
Love it. I'm going for blue again.
Okay.
I kind of want to get in the mix of all these guys, but I don't know if I have room to get any further in there around because it's such a tiny room.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just take another thrust, a little heave ho, a little college try, 23.
That will be a critical hit.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so we'll double roll.
Yep.
We're gonna roll all the dice.
This isn't Warhammer.
No, we're doing all the dice. The ones with little skulls on them. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Or did have us do some,
I don't do my plus whatever onto the.
just the ones. Yeah, the dice are double.
15.
15, and it's bludgeoning damage.
Yes, it's a mole.
You crush the skeleton.
And topple it over.
Yes, none of the bones are remaining upright. They all fall.
Yes, I do.
Prone. Because
Before you in your move, I shout, move over to the next one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. All shifty.
So
I will step where the closet is because I don't see him.
Well, you heard him. Your perception was high enough that you knew where he was going. Anyway.
I'm next to him now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wraithfoot, it's your go.
Who said that?
I move to one of the skeletons that's within 4 feet of him.
Okay.
Or sorry, within 5 feet of him.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know which
one is that? You can see.
Yeah, the red one.
Getting closer.
So I move to the red one. It could also be one of these, right?
Well, you would know which one he's in. So I guess you could just say a color, and then that would be it.
Yeah, there's a wall here, guys.
Yeah. Here. And you are only within. I guess that's the one that I can get to. That one I can't because of this. Are you a large creature?
No, I'm still.
He's a large medium creature.
Yeah, large medium. Large-ish.
Because
extra medium.
This is a figure for someone who is out of scale with everything else. Then.
Sorry about that.
Well, he's also like kind of jumping.
Then I
in the
move
air.
over to the red one.
I'm very big. I don't think I'm quite as big as you. You're like mammothly large. So.
He's 10 feet tall, but you need to fit your scale.
I'm not
so I move to the
repeating
red
that.
one. 24.
24, that is also a critical hit.
Double the dice?
Double the dice. All of the dice.
Any more dice?
And 3.5, undead were immune to sneak attack damage. They didn't have any vital organs.
10, 14,
Right in the vertebrae.
18, 23 plus 4, 27.
Okay.
Still alive.
And that's slashing.
Piercing.
Okay. As you run up there, and it's like trying to figure out how to draw its bow on this huge dragonborn in front of it. You're like, whoosh, and you manage to hit like right above the hips, and then like where it goes into the spine, and just cut the thing in 3 pieces, and it topples. Okay, it's the purple one's turn. And it will. Is it the right behind?
Yeah,
okay.
right behind you.
So it will not use its bow. It will use its short sword. Oh, good. That is an 11. I think that's the highest I've rolled tonight. To try and get Kingsley, that is not going to go over well.
Nope.
Okay. Sorry, and I forgot to tell you, Arendor, you were on deck, so now it's your turn.
Right. I'm going to use my pike like a javelin. I'm going to try to attack the blue one and hopefully also yellow.
The blue one is dead.
Oh, then just
Really?
yellow.
Yeah, sorry.
Savory chips.
Okay. But I like the idea. I would have let you try. Anyway.
16.
16 hits.
No one wants
Nice.
jalapeno chips.
I'll eat jalapeno chips.
Which, did you determine which skeleton I was in?
That was then. This is now.
I did not.
Continue.
But he said he's next to you, so you must be in the purple one.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh.
5.
5 damage,
Take down this
piercing,
wall, too,
slashing.
Yes,
Or no.
piercing. Because I tossed
Pierce,
it.
okay.
Piercing.
But I'm
No,
okay.
purple still. Okay, stand up.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Can I also add a modifier that it's stuck in the wall, and so is the skeleton stuck in place?
I think that'd have to be some sort of special attack, like an aim shot or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean, if your character has some ability to do that.
No,
Okay.
I don't have any abilities. I just thought that'd be really cool.
Well, yeah. Why not? He's stuck to the wall because he's an archer anyway. So, Mars, you're on deck. It's the yellow one's turn. He's gonna turn and he's gonna shoot his bow at you. Oh, I rolled above a 10. Plus some numbers. That's a 17.
You're dead.
Math.
That hits.
Yay, I hit the party finally.
Yes. I was doing damage to you instead of letting you guys do damage to each other. That's 6 piercing damage.
It's a win all around.
Ouch.
Okay. Mars, it's your turn.
Oh, dear.
Aeon, you're on deck because the red one's dead.
I cast Silent Image over my skeleton, making it look like an elf, and I hold the arms up like this.
Okay. The purple skeleton now has flesh and is going like this.
Yeah.
It's nothing compared to this.
Okay. Aeon, it's your turn.
I feel rage surging through me. So I do not like things
Love
that are undead.
Love it.
And
I thought it'd be Zoro, but
out
I
of
think
this-
you are now the least effective body member.
But it's super funny.
out of this
I don't need to
rage,
get you guys into
you
problems.
see a spirit
Need a
materialize
scroll.
right here. It's a fire spirit of a fox. And it explodes into view, filling up the entire room with fire.
Oh.
Thank you
so much.
So
Does that burn
DC
everybody?
14 Dex save. DC 14 for everybody in the room.
Good thing I threw my weapon and not myself.
DC 14 for everyone in the room.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like going to be a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
Beautiful.
This will be yellow. This will be. I don't know what they're.
I am in the
What am
room.
I saving against?
Fire.
18.
Is that a charisma save?
It's a
I can charm the fire.
How much damage?
7.
If you succeed, it's nothing, or you have.
Oh, good. They all rolled above 15. Yours.
So I'm the only one who's burning.
Yeah, the skeleton. Well, this is. I'm going to give you advantage because the skeleton that you're in rolled like a
shielding
20 or
It's
21.
like skeleton armor.
So his success should contribute to your potential for success.
There's no way I could argue with that. That's just so right.
So go ahead and roll
It feels right.
Yeah.
It feels right.
Hold on to
So
the
the only
right
person
bone.
that's
It's
burning in this
organic
room
backup.
is me.
Okay, so go ahead and roll again and see if you get the higher.
Okay, wait, but we appreciate you and your sacrifice.
I got lower.
Okay, so your legs are sticking out of his like rib cage, and they manage to get burned, while he does not.
Actually, that makes you invisible. Taking damage, you're now visible.
Oh, Mars!
Now you can see my legs.
Aren't you?
And he's actually Ratatouille.
Okay.
Yeah,
Leon, is that it
You're
for
very
you?
netty.
But I am not a creature from fire and fire.
That's right.
Okay.
So,
It's like I planned
what
it.
he'll do is he'll
Look at
do
you, all
a,
smart.
More than 6. That was more than half.
a flame seed.
Real bad.
Actually, he'll
Smells
do.
great.
Oh
Sounds
my
great.
god.
A little hors d'oeuvre.
You're just
Flame seed.
Never
Yeah,
smells
so he'll
good.
shoot like a flame seed at the
Yellow. Okay. And I missed it. There was no damage if they saved, or was it half?
I don't know.
Don't look at the
Okay.
the DM secrets.
And it was
What?
a 10 to hit.
10 to hit. That misses. You shoot right through where the valve would be, and there's no bones there,
Oh.
so it misses. Okay. That takes
It's more
us.
for the mental.
Clarence,
effect.
you're on deck. It is green, guys. Green. Nice turn. How
many guys are gone? Red's gone.
Red's gone and blue's gone.
Gregory, I sent you a secret message.
Oh, I have no way to read it right now. Well, maybe. I think I
You can
connected.
just hand him your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
that's
look.
true.
It's very secret. Nobody look.
Oh. So actually, it would have been a 14.
Ooh.
Okay, I want to look now.
This is my spell attack.
I like it. I'm gonna have to think.
Okay.
I'm glad you pointed that out. Okay, I'm gonna have to
It
think.
was my spell attack modifier to hit.
Yes, I don't know.
So that would have been 14, I think.
14. Okay, 14 hits.
Okay. So it would have done another 6 damage.
Another 6 damage. Okay. So if he took half damage from saving on the fire, he's dead. Otherwise, he's still up.
Somehow this rule is very important.
This is a very important rule. The initial
Anyway,
fire
green-
creature.
I think he's going to attack your fire thing because he doesn't like fire being thrown into his face. That is a. I should have let him finish looking up. A 15 to hit your Firefox.
That hits.
You can just rule it right now.
Yeah.
Put your foot down.
And that's 7 piercing damage with his short
It
sword.
doesn't specify.
Doesn't specify.
I think it's a miss then. It was an attack, right?
Well, the initial appearance was just, it happened.
It happened.
So it wasn't like, it doesn't say, it's like dexterity saving throw against your spell save DC or take 2d6 fire damage. So I would
There's
assume
no
there's
consequence.
There's no
You
consequence.
save-
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Anyway, so
He's still up.
that's 7 damage to your Firefox from Green Skeleton. Clarence, it's your turn. Zoro, you're on deck. You go on. I'm thinking.
No, I have a question for you.
Oh,
So
okay.
I saw your deep thoughts. I want to know.
They're both thinking.
You're
At
talking
each
so
other.
fast. I don't think I can keep up with you.
Tell it to me.
Listen faster. How many are left?
There are 3 up. There's a yellow one,
Okay.
which is pinned to the wall with his pike. There is the purple one that's behind. There's the green one next to it, and the purple one.
The purple one
Oh.
still looks like an elf.
The purple one actually, has flesh on its top half and is
With
going
little
like
closet
this.
feet.
Yeah.
but like skeleton legs on his bottom
But
half.
there's like-
Skeleton legs on the bottom half, and there's something weird about the torso. Like it got burned,
There's
but it didn't
like
get
two
burned.
strange clawed things coming out of the middle of the chest.
Be interesting.
I don't know if
Alright.
damage makes you come.
I'll walk up to Aeon, put my hand on his shoulder, I guess his elbow, because he's tall, and says, "Excuse me, oh dear. I need everyone here to settle down. and I'll channel divinity to
That's
repel
what I just gave
undead.
you.
13 wisdom save
13 wisdom
for each
save.
of them.
Okay, yellow. That is a natural 20. Green was next. That is 12 plus nothing, so that's 12.
Fails.
Actually, that's 12 minus 1. And then purple is 3. So everyone but yellow fails. So they run away from you?
The 2 are incapacitated and frightened and try to move as far away from where I can
And otherwise
on their
counter.
turn.
This is
They're already up
And I
against
am-
the wall.
Exactly, and I am in the doorway,
So then you're just going to cower in the corner
Yeah.
for a minute.
pretty much.
Okay.
Until someone hits them, though, doesn't it? Doesn't that end it?
Early, it takes damage,
Okay.
but they're incapacitated right now.
But I would also like to mention that the yellow skeleton has a green hue inside of it from the torch that I tied to my bike.
Oh, yes, the yellow one is this green glow out of its ribs. I love it. Okay.
That's
Is
not
that good job, Clarence. Zoro, it's your turn, and Kingsley, you're on deck.
I imagine I have not seen anything that's happened.
Yeah, no, you're in this room, and everyone's, like, attacking this small
So I'm
storeroom.
just hearing like.
Yeah.
So I just yell out, "Prepare for greatness!" And I cast Nather's Mischief. So I'm going to roll a d4.
This is
So
That's all it
basically,
did, 54.
That's all it is. You didn't roll
And one of you
that.
has to step on it.
I got that 3.
bouquets of flowers appear all around, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be blinded until the start of your next turn.
With flowers.
as the flowers spray water in their faces.
This is so great for you. How big is the cube?
and where is it?
The cube is a 20-foot cube of Fey and Draconic magic.
So that's like the
So
entire
it pretty much fills the whole room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
everything.
No.
Well, there's
Is it
an
20
edge,
foot on the side?
20 foot on the
Okay,
side.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
You know, not going into this room has been
Dex
my
save?
best decision of this campaign.
It is
wisdom?
actually...
The
I'm
skeleton
learning
cowering
don't
on
go
board
next to
is
bad
still
guys
looking like
because
this.
Zoro's gonna fuck you up.
Out of all the
Dex,
miniatures
yes,
I have,
it is Dex.
I don't have bouquets of flowers.
What's the DC?
Yeah. Flower.
Is that
No.
against my DC?
It would be against your spell DC.
We could do
13,
Lego flowers, I
which
guess.
your spell DC, I think, is 12.
So unrealistic.
What's your intelligence?
15.
The one that
15, so 2, yeah, is 12.
I do have leaves, though.
12.
We can throw some leaves around.
Okay, so the yellow skeleton saved, and I'm not bothering to roll for the other two because they're already incapacitated. So I don't think being blinded is going to give any.
But what about Rex? And...
Yeah, Rex.
What I really care about is my teammates.
I also have to roll.
I love the friendly fire in this
This is a
session.
dex.
I made one. Well,
Dex save? I
Yeah,
pass
dex.
it.
okay.
Yeah, this is why in Baldur's Gate 3 they have the easy setting where your spells don't affect your allies. I
So
feel
this, I told you the first week that I like adding to the chaos, and this is the sort of thing that I want to do. Is I want you to be able to use your spells well, but if you're not thinking, if you're just being quick, I want you to like potentially do damage. So I'm glad that you guys do it anyway.
I drink
So the
the water
difference
from the
between-
flowers next to me.
incapacitated is
So
that they
thirsty.
can't take actions, but if it's blinded, attack rolls against them have
Oh.
advantage.
Okay, I assumed incapacitated means they have advantage. So that's a 3
Blind the skeleton.
and 8. So
Magic.
they're all
Bunch of
so
flowers.
they're
growing out of
incapacitated
eye
and
sockets.
blinded now with water. In
But
their
I
face
didn't
for
hit
blows.
any of my teammates, correct?
I don't know if the
Me this
Firefox
time.
got hit. It would need to roll.
I don't know.
Fire ferret. I don't know.
Firefoxes are immune to water,
Fireflies
flowers.
happen to love
To,
flowers.
fire, to flower power.
Yeah.
Either that or it snuffs them out.
Yeah. Instantly kills them.
Yeah.
Okay,
I believe it's 14.
that's
Yeah,
safe.
yeah,
Yeah.
pass.
Kingsley's turn. Wraithfoot, you're on deck.
I like this spell a lot.
We still have a few people that are still up,
There's
right?
Mischief.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
What's the
There's 3 of them. The one that's on the
It
ground,
from-
is he like down? The blue one?
The blue one you
What are the others?
you
Shadows.
smashed into pieces.
Okay.
I'm
that's-
gonna let that be a
I don't know.
surprise
It's
for
the
you.
whole
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
red
so I should
one,
look it
I don't remember
Oh,
who killed the red one, but it's
No,
likewise.
Wraithfoot.
Oh, that was Wraithfoot. Wraithfoot
Some
carved
of
the
them
red one up like a turkey.
Fizzbend's
Do I have any way? Looks like
Dragon.
there's a wall of skeletons. Do I have any way of getting behind them? I guess not.
No,
right?
they're up
So
against the
it's
wall.
Super tight.
But the two on the north side here are incapacitated and blinded. They got flowers in their face,
So you'll have advantage.
Perfect.
and they're
against them no matter
cowering.
what.
Like you can see, like they like dropped their weapons and they're like.
And neither one of them has been hit.
I don't think either one of them. Been
All right, I just
They've just
smashed
been watered.
Yeah.
him. Presumably I have advantage because he's cowering or
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah. He's blinded. He can't see you coming.
We're just gonna maul him to death.
Okay.
Take him out. That would be a 18.
18 will hit.
And we'll see what this does.
Most sort of low.
Are you hitting the purple one that looks like a like an elf or the?
The most unfriendly one.
Oh, okay. I'll pay. You're hitting the green one then.
Well, you know, I think the unfriendly would be the one with half of a body.
Isn't the yellow one still active?
Or
Yeah, it's pinned up on the wall, but I don't know.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Only 8 damage. Well, it's bludgeoning, right?
Yeah.
You
can use the dodge action.
They can't use. Okay. But they haven't had a turn yet. So because it's bludgeoning damage, 8 is enough to finish it. You smash it right in the middle, and just shatter the ribcage.
And because I don't want to hurt my quasity friend, I'll strike at the one that I guess is not blinded.
It's not blinded. Yes, you don't have advantage on it. It's not cowering. It's not.
But because I made some space here, I'm gonna crunch on his bones.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do.
And it's normal attack.
Yeah.
Chris.
A shield would be nice, but I'm not going to use that against skeletons. I'll just do another normal attack. That's a 20.
I mean,
Okay,
I
that hits.
understand the hesitation.
20 what?
But it's fine.
20 dirty.
I understand
30,
for
okay.
spellcasting ability with your wizard.
10?
Yes.
10 is bludgeoning again.
Yeah.
Punches base for
Okay, you. Well, actually, you have 4 axes. 2 life left.
Yes.
Yeah,
So many
you
different ways of saying that
you
word.
make him into powder.
So much utility.
I hit
Okay.
all of them.
Wraithfoot, it's your turn. Your large friend just powdered 2 skeletons. The last one looks kind of like an elf now and is going like this. And I really don't want you to kill it because I want it to get a turn.
Do it again. I
but
missed it.
anyway,
What is he doing?
it's going like this.
Just pointing.
Hey! You're doing like the Fonz. Everyone waits.
Here we are. That looks like a 17 to hit,
17 will hit it.
and I have advantage. So
You have
I get-
advantage. Yeah.
Ow.
He actually knows Mars
and
is in there.
He had 1 turn, right? Yeah, he had a turn.
You had a turn. Yeah.
So it's only going to be 10 points.
Thank you for not completely finishing it.
That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to destroy it.
So on its turn, as it's cowering and going like this, it
Not anymore. It's taking damage, so it's no longer in fear.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and it lost the illusion too because when he got hit, isn't that a
I don't think that's a
spell?
concentration spell. It's silent image.
It is.
You can make a concentration check.
Natural 20. This is really important to me, guys.
So you
The dice are rolling for my character on point.
you feel the hands, you feel the fingers stick up the image of the nose, and you hear in your mind the kind of like the chuckle you give your kids when like they've been naughty, but it's funny and you're trying to like not approve. You gotta get that feeling.
Do I take any damage?
Oh, does Mars have kids back
You
at
do
home?
And nothing he cares about.
And then it
How
will
old
try
is
to
Mars?
bite on you again for not enough to hit you because anyway. Okay, Arendor, it's your turn.
We
Mars,
did
you're on
find
deck.
out in this world there are male and female cosmos.
Oh.
So,
I'm in a much better mood then.
Okay. I am just gonna go retrieve my pike.
I guess I should be careful with my pronouns so that you know who I'm speaking to.
that's right.
And I think that would use up my movement, so that'd be it.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Mars, it's your turn. Aeon, you're on deck.
You don't get another action after your movement?
No, I'm good.
Oh, I mean, if he wants to.
Are my thumbs still stuck? Can I remove them from my nose?
So it's not your thumbs, it's
My
your illusion's
illusion's
thumbs. And you do feel resistance if you try to.
All right. I'm just gonna sit and stew angrily.
Okay.
Actually goes down with the shit.
Right.
Honorable.
Aeon, it's your turn. Clarence, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm going to come in and cast Produce Flame at him. 17 plus 6 to hit. So
Okay, that is a critical hit.
Mars, your time has come.
Do I roll with advantage for that again?
Skeletal armor?
Go ahead and give me a deck save to see if you manage to avoid getting. Because I guess this is a critical hit and he doesn't have much life left.
19.
Okay.
Be 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
Just disintegrates around you.
And that was critical hit, 5 damage?
Oh no, it wasn't a natural. It was a 26. I mean,
Yeah, but that's enough above its AC. It's a critical by my rules.
Well,
These are new
sure.
DM rules.
Do I get extra damage?
So you roll the extra dice, yeah, just like you rolled a natural 20.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a 1, so.
Okay, so not that it matters. He's dead either way.
I intend on maintaining my illusion through whatever happens to the skeleton.
Yeah. So if you beat the AC by 10 or more, I want to give you some sort of reward for that, so it's not wasted. So I ruled it was a critical anyway on the first week. Yeah. So the you blast away the bottom part of the skeleton. The elf half falls to the ground and is still sitting there with its thumb up its nose.
Do I realize this is an illusion? Or do
Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
I think
probably
we should all be doing this roll.
Yeah.
That'd be 15.
I didn't write down your spell save, but I'm pretty sure that saves.
Yeah,
it does.
12 or 13.
So I think 14 is the highest anyone has.
Mine's 13.
So yeah, you realize that there's mischief going on, and you know what that means.
Mischievous skeletons.
So, hey, we are done here. I turn around and use my movement to walk away. I have the little firefox turn around and follow me. He's gonna hang out with me.
I've never used.
Do you call him Lucilla?
I do not.
Little Firefox is the one
Mozzie.
that hurt me, right? The only thing in this room that hurt me was that little Firefox.
Oh, I'm totally in the wrong.
I backstab it as it tries to leave.
Oh my god.
Poor little Mozzie.
Well, roll.
I think Wraith's motto is gonna be friends for life, and if we're not, you're dead.
You'll probably hit it. It's an AC 13.
You get one chance.
You don't get to mess up.
He's serious. He's rolling. He's looking up this stuff.
There we go.
A lot of friendly fire.
A lot of friendly fires.
You guys have done more damage to each other than I've done.
Yeah.
So I remained unscathed. Modulo my nostrils. My illusionary nostrils.
21?
Oh.
All right.
Illusory pain is still painful.
That one hurts soul deep.
Mm-hmm.
How many dice do you have? Hey,
That's
dice.
going to be 24 damage.
Okay.
Holy.
Kills it, however. As you kill it, it explodes. You need to roll a dexterity save of 18. Or take 4d10 damage.
Wait,
So I'll start rolling now.
I'm glad you're across the room.
I'm just kidding. It just dies.
So I literally went through some stat blocks today for creatures that explode when you kill them today. So I was totally into that.
I was really because I'm like, I walked into the room at the end of battle to avoid damage.
And now
I'll
exploding
allow it.
fox.
Yeah.
Well, if you
I
had
didn't realize that it was yours. I would then look at you and say, "Oh, was that yours?"
Turn around.
So
it's like,
do I hear that the
I
noise has
understand
died
you're
down in the
upset,
room?
but there's no reason to do that.
So I rush into
That
the
was
room
yours.
and I.
So you're the one that hit me this
My
round.
spirits.
Oh.
I apologize if you got hurt.
I apologize if I hurt your fox.
How
That's
much
just
damage?
dead
How
on
much
the
damage did you
floor.
take?
I took 7.
All right. I cast Cure Wounds on him.
the hook when your little fox friend dies.
I walk over and put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "I apologize." And cast Cure
I
Wounds.
would let you because you just hurt me for 7 points of damage.
Wraithwood stabs you.
I won't stab you.
Trust issues we need to work through, guys.
Right in his armpit. He's going.
All of us have trust issues.
So,
Everybody
He
we-
burns half the party.
Yeah.
He burns the other half the
I
party.
hurted no one. It was just grease.
What's Cure Wounds? Cure Wounds is
But I do run in.
And the
I,
new rules is the 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Plus your wisdom in your case.
I do run
They
in
nerfed it.
to the room and I
easy
say,
now.
"Did you see my flower?"
I'll have to tell you, my
you
kill
fully
rate
heal.
for
They were
level 1
beautiful.
characters is like 10%,
Thank you.
and that's not because I try.
You also notice that I'm hurt.
I mean, first
So,
guaranteed now that like
Bleeding. I have like other injuries.
Cure
No, it's
Wounds
okay.
will
I'm just
pull
saying.
you up.
You noticed that. After
I know,
cured
but then Wraithfoot gives you his healing potion.
I
Aw.
thank you. Very-
You're also hurt.
wait,
Since I
are
take
you
care
hold
of
on
her.
before you drink?
That's a
No,
4. That's
Huh?
a 1. 5.
The turtle's too slow. The turtle.
it's okay. What? Oh, before you. Oh, okay. Yep.
Well, that's in your gullet.
That's right.
You look at
There was
it.
a little bit left in the potion. I hadn't poured it out completely.
Oh,
It's only 1d4.
6
Might as well
Yeah.
finish it. It's okay.
Did they
Just
change the
kinda
dice for the whole
save
thing?
a consumable.
He spits it back out.
Here you go. It's a little slobbery.
Was it the 70s when it was fashionable
Yeah.
to eat the goldfish and then try to vomit it back up? See if it lived? Anyway.
But he's such a great healer that if he drinks it and spits it back out, it's now 2d4 plus 2.
Whoa, we just invented like an infinite loop in D&D.
Oh, I like this.
Just switch it around a little bit, get a D4, spit it back out. Switch it to the D4.
Potion tasting classes.
D20 if you gargle.
All right, we head to the next room.
Okay.
I'm
so
still maintaining my half elf or my elf
Okay.
illusion
It-
on the ground.
You could wear the skull around like a little helmet. That'd be kind of cool.
It's
That's
bigger
your
than
body.
he.
Okay.
I searched the room.
Okay.
I
No.
I took disguise self with the intention of turning my head into a bobblehead, but I like wearing the skull around better and casting silent image on it. I think that's more appropriate. So if I attempt to do that, what will be the repercussions?
You want to try to essentially sever the skull from the spine?
No,
and-
I want to continually cast disguise self on myself to look like an elf.
Yeah, I don't. Is your disguise self
It is.
a racial feature?
I just took whatever the invocation was.
Oh, it's an invocation.
Using a spell slot.
Okay, so you can do it without a spell slot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it'll probably be social, not combat, really.
Yeah.
It sounds like a really, really, really tiny elf.
So is it
Yeah.
it's an elf head, or is it changing? Like, what does it look like right now that you are?
You just like strap bones to your arms.
You
and
can use it without a
stuff.
spell
Yeah.
slot, right?
Yeah. I
So
just
that you can
look
cast
like a little
them.
elf with a big head. So because I can't like change my body too much, so there's like I'm small, but I have like a big elf head.
Okay.
It's
So
like
you
a
just-
bobblehead.
A teeny tiny
Wait,
little
disguise
body with
self
a
or
big
silent
head.
image?
I have both. So I
Which
cast,
do you-
blowing
right
both
now.
spells.
Right now, I'm using disguise self on myself, but before I use silent image,
Okay.
turn the skeleton into an elf. And then I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and float around in front of people.
Okay. This will be interesting.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I was gonna go to Wraith.
especially when the spell expires. Plop, and then you have to cast it again.
Yep.
Do any of us see you doing this?
That's the whole point.
Pretty sure all of
Nobody
this, all of
I'm
us
doing
watch-
this for attention.
Okay.
I want you to see.
Desperate.
Yes.
And
Okay,
I
I'm
am
gonna say
so
my character
desperate.
is going to respond
Yes.
instinctively. I'm going to attack you.
Why?
It's a
A floating elf
With
yes.
with a giant
We
bubble?
see
No,
him.
well, that's the thing that we don't see him doing it.
We do
we
see
do,
him
we
doing
do.
it.
Yeah.
I say no.
he's also mumbling very loudly to himself and chuckling as he's
Yeah,
like,
there's a verbal component to the spell, so we see and hear him
Okay, then I won't attack you.
cast
Okay.
disguise self on himself.
Rachel, as you
Then we basically
go around,
it's worth your efforts
each
to try to attack
skeleton had a quiver with arrows. They held 20 arrows, except for one of them used one of their arrows,
You
so
could be a
you
foot
have
taller.
99 arrows.
I put a
You notice that on each quiver, in addition to the main
head's a
quiver
foot.
pouch,
Your body's
there's like a little
foot.
side spot for a couple arrows, and one of them has an arrow in it. Okay.
This is not a ball, this is a
And then you
mascot.
find some gold, which I did not calculate
the
out
best.
here. That is not that was after, but we'll still.
So your game is
Um,
like anti-combat, just entertain yourself.
I can do about
I like
60 silver.
There's always a goal.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
and
I could be all
25
high
gold
five.
between
Small
them,
hand.
and then the bows if you want the short bows. They're short bows, and I think they had and short swords, but they're not in good condition.
I'm gonna see this all go down, and I'm gonna like start chuckling, and then it's gonna build to a laugh, and then I'm just like uproariously just like bellowing laughter across the hall, and be like, "That is hilarious!" I'm gonna snap my fingers, and I'm gonna look just like him.
Bigger.
No, his size.
Oh, okay.
You can do a foot difference of your current height.
How do you tell them apart?
It's going to be a
There's
I bet
now
the
two
DM I
little
bet the DM was ready for
elves
these
with huge
shenanigans.
heads. And this little
I see this
ruined.
happen, and I'm gonna get so upset. I'm gonna tackle him.
You go and you jump to like land on him, and you actually hit something before you're like on him. You like run into his head is higher than you think it is, and then you're struggling with him, but he's bigger than he looks, but not as big as you'd expect.
Mine.
Classic Zora.
And I say in the exact same voice. Like, exact. Mine!
I'd like to search my pack for, like, antipsychotic medications.
Incredible that we've lived this long.
You have a vial of that black liquid from the creek.
That one.
Anyway,
That's what you want.
drink my water.
You don't like it?
I keep trying to talk, but it's just like anger noises come out, and then I just go like sit on Clarence's shell in deep frustration with my giant bobble.
Okay! In his voice. Okay! And I switch back to Zoro.
Oh.
You want a bottle?
Oh. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, I need one of those too.
There's times when I wish that everyone knew everything so that these things could be even funnier. Anyway.
Everyone gets 10 silver except for this guy.
What's the reason? I gave the 2 scrolls.
You don't get the 2 silver.
Fine.
I like how you just take.
I probably should.
Everyone else gets 3 gold.
Right.
You get 4 gold.
Oh, okay.
If I were nice,
Silver, 1
I would
gold.
try to give you.
Multiples of 7.
And I mean, it's not too bad. There's not like 5, 6, or 12 of you. Those are fun. Those are easy numbers to do multiples of. But I mean, there were 10 people in the circle originally.
You should give him a 22.
Yes, you each get pie, gold.
Well, it looks like we're on a 5-minute break.
Did you catch that? Yeah. And I try to compound the two things on top of each other. Anyway.
Where's the next room, by the way? I can set people up.
So this room this doesn't go anywhere, but back into the tower.
Back into the tower.
Yeah. So this was just like a little side room with like arrow slits for defending the tower. I'll also add Wraithfoot to that arrow in the extra slot. Looks nicer than the other arrows. Like it doesn't have the same decay.
I've written down 99 arrows and 1 special arrow.
Yeah. I assumed that you caught that, but I
did.
Figured I would.
I'll figure out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but
later how that reacts.
So for some reason at home, I've got this half-liter water bottle, which I was able to lid off of because I hate unscrewing the lid, and that's what I drink from. And so my sons are always like, we gotta drink from that water bottle. And so like it's always like empty because they like come up and like finish it.
Drink your water.
Not water again. Anyway.
All right, here's another update.
Okay.
So no immediate response needed.
Okay.
That's part of the motivation.
Yes. My thought is that things will resolve once you sleep.
So you can carefully put this on Mars's head. Just be really careful with the model.
Where did Mars end up?
He's in the tower now.
What is it?
It's a skull.
Just be gentle with the resin.
The one thing that I am looking forward to for Wraith, but doesn't happen until I get to level 3. So,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to level everyone up as fast as I can, but spellcasters have so many things.
yes. So I want you guys to get leveled up really fast.
Actually, I think we're 2 away.
That looks even funnier.
Okay, I've got 3 for Aaron and Nor. Anyway.
My eraser fell out. It's okay.
All right, one plus 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the efforts that you're doing, and so I'm not going to let you out of it that easily.
These are.
No, I'm glad you agree with me.
Yeah,
I'll grab a few.
Okay. So now I keep going to these notes that I made today. Maybe we'll actually get to them now. Anyway, not that I minded that we went anywhere, but I keep like going to the wrong. I don't know if they actually taste different.
Tastes like blue. Tastes like green.
Yeah.
Well, I do. I refuse to say
like
grape
artificial
flavored.
colors.
It's purple, right?
It tastes like purple. Yeah.
Doesn't taste like grapes.
Purple isn't a real color.
It's cold.
Yeah, wait your turn.
I'm
actually
so
don't see
excited.
purple.
Is it on the screen?
Do you have extinct banana flavor?
I do not.
I miss extinct banana flavor.
Oh my gosh.
I vaguely remember it from my early youths.
Well, they still make the banana flavor. That is still the model after the extinct banana.
Sorry?
In Twinkies? Is that where it is?
No. And banana flavored.
No, every artificial banana flavor
Peniel said it's like
Is the
two
original banana
toddlers
flavor?
is actually the original banana.
Oh, I'm glad she's watching.
On the camera.
So this is why you really got the screen, is so that there's less of me to see.
Because you don't. You look right side
That was
on
like
camera.
the biggest mind blow is when we went to Italy and we got
Okay, are we missing
we got
everybody?
right
Right
nice.
side.
We're all
Yes, sir.
Tasted just like Chef Boyardee.
The
It's like this
Wait,
whole time they
right
had it
side.
nailed.
Wait, it's the right side.
We can make fun of it.
Okay.
Well, you know what the problem is? So I bought fat pants for myself like a couple months ago, but I didn't put them on until recently. Like these fit.
All right, so you guys cram your way out of this little side room back into the tower.
Oh yeah.
With Elf Skullboy and Zorro in tow.
We should go that way.
Okay.
Or maybe if this way is shorter. But you always want to make sure there's nothing behind us. I vote that way. What do you guys think? I don't know anything about either direction.
Also, just to clarify, when I went down to his forum, all my clothes were on the pile on the floor, and when I came back, I was naked.
Yes. I should have picked up on that and narrated it.
Did you actually put the clothes back on?
I'm holding them on my arm right now.
So you changed your complete shape, not illusionally?
The only way you can change shape is if you take off all your clothes first.
Hold on.
Wait, can I
Like the Invisible Man.
Yeah, like the Invisible Man.
can I do an Arcana check to figure out? Because my understanding of the sky itself is that it is loose.
Go ahead and do an Arcana check.
25.
That's how you learned in school. You just
So as you
That's
think
what
about
my
what
teacher
happened,
told me.
the
Yeah.
size change, what you saw with him, like hitting something that was there that wasn't there, there was more illusion or something going, which doesn't surprise you because you've been with him for 2 days.
Yeah.
Than just like a simple disguise self or silent image. There was multiple things that had to be happening, or more powerful magic than he's displayed so far.
And it's not like he's shy to just take his clothes off on any occasion.
Yeah,
reason.
but like there's something magical here that my character is
Well, it also would have tried
suspicious.
if he had a
about.
spell to make his clothes fly off.
The tower room didn't
Yes.
have anything resembling a small mirror, did it?
No, but I do have a place for you to find that.
Alright. Do we want to go
I don't know we're gonna get there that far tonight.
this direction or this direction?
Yeah, north or west?
I think we go
Towards the DM.
right foot. We should go west.
Which is
This way.
towards the end.
All right. Forward.
Okay. So you guys open that door, and there is a hallway. It's about 40 feet long, with a door at the end of it. And then off on your left, as you're coming at me, most of the way down there is a doorway as well.
I look for traps in the floor.
Okay.
And lead the party down the hall, continuing to look for traps
Okay.
as we go down.
Go ahead and make a roll for me, and we'll
And that's perception?
perception. Yeah.
Pretty thin, so I'm gonna move some of these.
Yeah. That was mainly just for me to remember that things are connected, so I don't like have you walking
I have a few
that
over
way
here.
to open the room
I've been
that's
trying.
over here.
14.
But the droid's
14.
are
Okay. Yeah.
great for your teeth.
This looks safe. You notice as well that this hasn't been used a lot, but the areas. It's like when you left the tower room initially to go where you ended up fighting the troll. Like that stuff was all like had not been disturbed. This has seen use. It's. There's still some dirt, but it's like there's lots of people have been through here, and so
Yeah, like the goblins we're expecting to run into.
if you're expecting to run into goblins, sure.
Or goblin signs up above, right? With a
Oak.
goblin or
There-
something.
there
was an orc.
Okay, orc.
Yeah, it
Wasn't there a different term we used?
and then in the tower room, there were 3 corpses that had 4 arms and 2 mouths, but otherwise looked like goblins. Yeah, which is why I think we're the goblin king.
For these skeletons, they've seen what?
They
species?
were bigger. They were not small. They were not like goblinoids. They were more humanoid. They were. They're like elf, human, maybe a dwarf in there.
Would you like to stand up?
They also look like that room had not been touched for a while.
Yeah.
Kingsley, would you like to stand up?
Yeah. Standing up now.
No, you're not.
Oh, thank you for helping me up, sir. I was wondering what type of roleplay we were doing here. I shall stand.
I won't stand for this.
I'll sit down.
I mean, you might like your head that close to the turtle's crotch, but I thought maybe you'd prefer to stand up while we're walking.
I probably prefer Zora.
Okay.
Crotch?
So you're in this hallway.
You still have clothes on?
I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I think Zora would prefer it.
Crotch?
I don't mean to be crotchety, but let's move forward.
So when we get down to the other door, I'm going to check the other door for traps.
Okay. So as you come to this door, it is made out of stone, and it's got a carved relief on it. It portrays a dragon-like
I smash
fish swimming. You go to
like fish swimming.
so it's a fish creature, right? But it looks like a dragon, right? So like an
a sea
aquatic
creature.
dragon, right? And it's obviously like in the water, like it's in the swimming.
Am
not
I
like
in front of
flying.
you?
Do I know
Who's in
if
front? Hold on.
this is
in front.
also a repressive dragon?
Um,
Or oppressive?
yeah, and if you jiggle the handle, it's locked.
But only if you.
This is more
When you
like
turn it, it opens normally, but if I try to jiggle it, yeah.
Did I roll
Doesn't do
something?
anything.
yeah. Well, no, it's me trying to think of,
Oh.
of what load. This feels more kind of like stylized art to you. Like if you go to an inn and
Oh, yeah,
they have.
I'm okay with that.
I always bring
Yeah.
3. 1 for dinner.
Um,
one for
obviously,
the night, one
like
for,
if this place was really a like, stronghold for the dragon cult, that's probably why it's a dragon and not a shark. But
So
like,
this isn't of the lineage of dragons that oppress.
it's
my
not like a
people.
specific dragon. This is more like.
I explain that to the group and I say, we don't have to smash this one.
As you do that, dragon head turns into an elf head.
I smash it.
That might have to be our strategy to save anything we want to keep.
Oh yeah,
I picked the lock.
I'm gonna be
You
putting
pick the
elf
lock.
heads on a lot of
You
things.
swing it open. This is a 15.
It's a DC 0 lock, right? For DC
Yeah,
2.
you can roll if you want. I'm not interested in making you roll if it's not anyway.
Silent images still useful.
So the door opens to this 15 square foot room. It's hewn from stone. It contains an upright keg fashioned out of rusted iron, and there are pipes that lead from it kind of into the floor.
Wait, the room to the side or the room to the
They're
end
the
wall?
side.
The side.
Yeah, so that little
this
tile
one?
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do the side room.
And if I had thought about it, I would have put a barrel in the middle, but I was.
Wait, so
Can
there's
do.
I'm not going
There's
to
no
the
barrel.
Fashioned out of what?
It's
Turtle.
what did I say? It looks like rusted iron, and then there's some pipes coming out of it.
Like
And-
taps
Yeah.
or other types of pipes.
Like they disappear into the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, but there is a big stopper on top as you look at it as well. You can see that
One barrel in the middle?
one barrel in the middle. Yep.
You guys want to
Thank you.
pop open the top?
I just want to hit the side of it with my pike, like just tap it to see what noise comes out.
You tap it. You hear kind of a hollow clong, but you also hear the slosh of liquid.
We're gonna stay outside. Let's not mess with things.
Is there anything peculiar with the barrel?
It's rusted.
Let's
Got pipes coming out of it. I mean,
All right, I'm gonna open the top. I want to see what's inside. I can't handle this.
okay. You pop off the top, and there's a hiss of steam.
There's a troll!
Another one, dang it!
I step back in the corner.
Okay.
As he looks like he's going to open it.
And out pop 4 little creatures.
Oh.
2 of them look like shards of ice, and the other 2 look like bits of steam. So the red one and the glass bead are supposed to be the steamy creatures, and then the green one and the black bead are supposed to be the icy creatures.
You want the wraith in the room too?
And they,
I apparently ran up the hall.
yeah. Let's see.
I stepped well away from this, so I'm like way back.
They start like leaning, like kind of acting like him, but not quite like him. Anyway.
I don't like where this is going. I want to attack.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and tell me which one you're making a swipe at and swipe at it.
We already have one.
Just tell me you can do that well.
5. I'll just go for the. What you said? There's the black one, the red one.
2 ice and 2.
There's 2 ice and 2 steam.
I'll just attack one of the ice ones.
Okay.
I think the challenge in this dungeon is not to open anything.
I'm starting to think the same.
Well, you guys did get 4 scroll. Well, 3 and some fiber. That's the last thing you opened.
3.5. One snack for later. Other half.
Where is the button? Found the button.
I promise not everything is trapped. There are some places where there's just straight treasure.
Nice.
Sure.
8.
8. You do not hit the ice creature. Everyone can roll initiative.
So are we all in the?
I'm in the hallway.
You're still in my shell, so
Yeah,
we're in the hallway.
corner, but I'm in this room.
11. I like 11 as an initiative roll.
I got 6.
So it'll be 10, 11, and
20.
12 so far this
Okay,
campaign.
so we'll do Arendor first here, I presume.
20.
How many people are in the room?
Okay,
20.
you're first because you have got a higher dex, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So 2020, anyone above 10?
12.
13.
13?
11.
11. Okay. 12. Let's say 13. 13. Okay, Clarence. It's 13.
Nice.
Mars is 12.
Zorro is 12.
Oh, I was 11.
Oh, sorry.
Mars and Aeon. Do you guys care who goes first?
No.
Put Mars.
That's the biggest
And then,
bonus on their decks.
That'd not be me.
and you were
one.
6.
Yeah, 6.
Did I forget anybody?
Oh, negative 1.
Okay. And I don't remember what I rolled. I rolled that. So they would go in here. Okay. I got all this space there I need to clear out. Okay, so let's do
I just now noticed your character has a little box next to his head.
Clever. Is that one alive?
Portion.
Like you planned for this.
Nay.
all right. Wraithfoot, it's your turn. Arendor, you're on deck.
Do they look hostile or do they look? Like
They look unhappy now that, especially now that they've been swiped at. They're. I mean, it's hard to tell because they're not human. They're not humanoid, but their cackling seems more maniacal than funny. And your friend just tried to kill one of them. Your acquaintance just tried to kill one of them.
It's just a reaction. I can't.
They started it.
Yeah, he's in the
Yeah,
corner.
I'm in the corner.
Yeah.
When he started to open that, I moved to the corner so that I wouldn't be like over here at the barrel.
Or which side?
Any corner. It's all fine.
Yeah.
It looks like there's only one corner that's far away from the door, so that would be fine. 21.
21 hits. Which one are you attacking?
I imagine.
Are you still in my shell?
Yeah.
No, the steam ones are they corporeal or are they?
Yeah. So that's actually the steam ones. They're a little hard to see. They're a little blurred around the edges. If you're going to attack.
No, I'm asking to just figure out whether I'm going to attack them.
Yeah. So
Are they
you. Let's see. Let me think.
Or do they appear to be corporeal? I won't actually know until I try to hit one.
They look kind of corporeal with like kind of steam around them, if you will.
Okay.
So, but they are kind of blurry, and so it's kind of hard to see where to hit them.
I'll aim at one of them.
Okay, you have disadvantage on your attack.
Disadvantage.
Yes. So
I'm not happy with disadvantage. The lowest one is a 20, dirty 20.
Okay, that still hits. And actually, that is a critical hit. Okay. Are you attacking the mini or the... Anyway, keep going. You're attacking the bead. That's what's
I'm imagining I'm attacking the bead.
Okay.
25, 34, 38.
38.
Is that right?
Damage? Jeez.
That's
I
all
think
piercing.
I added wrong. That doesn't sound right. 10. And
68. What?
What was the
8d6.
vasodilator max damage? Like 68? That was.
It was ridiculous.
I mean,
Oh,
if
had
I
like
got
the extra
crit on it?
die on crit.
yeah, it depends if I got crit on both hits because I got double attack.
5, 10,
Vasodilator.
That's a good weapon.
That was a
24.
good weapon.
28 damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Laser X.
Totally somebody
You
who wasn't experienced.
make contact, and the thing kind of explodes. I need everyone adjacent to it to make a DC save.
Adjacent or
Save.
just in
Attack,
the room?
sorry, attack save. Wow, that
No,
is
we're not in
great.
the room.
I will also make a DC
I
save.
just we did not go in the room.
15.
As the
15?
resident cleric,
Okay.
No,
I
you
am
said
not.
within 5 feet.
Within,
Those
yeah,
are dangerous
within 5
on
feet
that
of it. Yeah.
That's
As
just
a
me.
very
That's just you?
old
I'm
turtle
not in the room.
No, well,
or tortoise.
Well, that's me and one of them.
yeah.
Oh.
But
I give my 15 to you.
So, what did you roll?
I rolled a dex save 22.
22. Okay.
We'll do that.
You take
A dirty 22.
there's a dirty 22. So that means you save. You take half damage. It was 1 fire damage, so you take 0. I rolled
A 1.
a 1. Anyway, okay, it's dead. The bead, the white bead, is gone.
And then I retreat back to the corner because I'm no longer engaged.
Okay.
Can we remove the white bead?
Yes,
The
you
white
may.
bead is
Even
that,
the
or was
clear
the
one?
black? Yeah, whichever. I don't
Clear
remember.
one, the black one?
Clear one. I don't remember what I said they were, but yeah, whichever one we want to say is dead.
It's dead now.
Arendor, it's your turn.
I stabbed the ice one again.
Okay.
Ha!
You can't stab it again until you stab it the first time.
Alright, I'm gonna attack
Stab at it.
at it.
In its
I
general
attempt
direction.
22.
That hits. That's a critical.
Nice. So roll twice.
So yeah, roll twice.
So 6 plus 7. 10 damage.
10 damage. And this is
Well, I guess one of the ice ones.
slashing damage.
Pierce.
Piercing. Okay. And I'm making it the bead just
Yeah,
because
pierce.
that's how I'm keeping track. Minus 10. Okay. All right. It is now its turn, and Zorho, you're on deck. The ice one that you just stabbed is going to turn around, and it's going to blow out a cone of cold air at you. Make a
I was gonna
dexterity
kiss,
saving throw.
but I was wrong.
I mean,
It's not the Valentine's Day D&D session.
then why did we get biscuits?
make a dex save.
For all intents and purposes, it is today.
It's the closest we'll get to playing on offense. And you have those because I love
14.
you all.
What?
Except
14?
Yeah.
That's why I ate it.
You save, so you take 2 points of cold damage.
That's not nice.
All right, Zoro, it's your turn, and Mars, you're on deck.
I think I should be before Zoro.
With ice cube.
Clarence.
Yeah, he's 13.
13.
I'm 12.
So I crossed you out
Ouch.
anyway because I thought, yes, you go first.
Noted.
I was crossing out the whole middle spot, and that's where your name was written because it was anyway.
Digging a hole. Digging a hole.
Probably have a heart attack and just keel over. Sweet. Did you miss or did you actually hit it?
I hit it the second time.
You didn't hit the second. All right, I'll toll the dead on the one that was hit.
Okay.
From the doorway, I'm like, what?
It's wisdom.
Let's pass this. Oh yes.
That's a 9.
13 is a fail. Or necrotic.
Okay. It stops. It's laughing a little bit. They're like,
Do I recognize what these are?
Arcana
Arcana check? Or...
Arcana check, yeah.
20.
Yeah. You would think these are the elementals known as Moffats?
Yeah.
Efforts.
Muppets?
Muppets, yes. These are elemental Muppets?
Is it
Find
anything
Jim.
I would know that would
Smash
be
it.
helpful to
Because they're elementals, generally that means that they have either immunities or vulnerabilities.
All right, they're elemental beings.
Assimilating.
Act appropriately.
Now we don't understand any language. Oh, wow.
Not very
Yeah.
complicated.
They're the elemental variety, the base level elements.
Elementary, you'd say.
That is another word.
Zoro, it's your turn. Mars,
You
you're
say
on
it's
deck.
quite obvious.
So Zoro turns to Clarence and says, "Hey, Turtle, bet you've never seen this." And he does these elaborate hand moves.
Pants off again.
Yeah, he takes his pants off. No. And then he
It's
goes,
still
Put
off.
them back on again?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
Take them off.
and then he goes, "Mind Sliver!" And then, like, the Mind Sliver comes from his mind. It goes towards him,
Ew.
dodges around him, goes into the room, and then tries to attack one of the...
And then hits
Is that safe on their part?
Huh?
Save on their part?
Yes.
And then hits Clarence.
Wisdom, or,
Intelligence.
Intelligence 12.
Okay. That is a few more than 12.
That's pretty good for monsters, actually.
For
Yeah.
And you have
Yeah,
never seen a Mind Sliver move like this before.
Ever.
13. So they save. Okay.
or have I?
Mars, it's your go.
Very flashy.
Where are we?
Not picture.
We're right in the doorway.
I am staying where I am and shooting whatever I can see with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I see
Probably
anything?
the black bead.
Okay, black bead it is.
Which is... Okay, sure.
It's like your only attack.
Okay.
I have claws.
I get back to skeleton.
1d4.
The green
I
mini.
literally have Told the Dead and claws.
Yeah.
I have a mace, but it's the same as the claws, really. So
The other ice one is gonna breathe at you as well.
Dex?
So yeah, dex save. You also rolled 4 damage.
16.
16. You take
Smells-
2 cold damage.
smells terrible, like onions and...
Aeon, it's your turn. Kingsley, you will be
Spicy
going
goat.
first.
like goat
Step
curry.
forward so I can see in the room.
Yeah.
And then,
You don't like your
What?
curry with
Or-
boning.
where is the ice? Is the ice one nearby?
There's the ice one right in front of you. That black bead is the.
Go ahead and
Ladies and gentlemen,
cast Brodus
we are
Flame.
no phone.
So 9 plus
More than 2.
You could just band. It's a good band name. Doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13.
13, that hits.
Hey guys,
From the Highlands?
we're Copeland. We would like it.
For a full band. The 7 damage.
7 damage, and that's
Fire.
fire damage.
Aye.
The little bit of ice explodes. I need everyone next to it to make a dex save.
I am
Hold
not
on,
in the
righty.
hall.
Within 5 feet.
And then, yeah,
Speaking of exploding
it's the black
creatures,
marble. So that's probably you guys in the doorway.
In the hallway?
And,
We're...
well, because it's right at the front. It's right in the on the other side of the door.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
in
that
the
close.
doorway,
Yeah.
this thing.
I'm rolling a dice.
If
Yeah,
only
that's
you
the-
had my cool self-driving
I think I'm out.
I don't know. Is that not? Is that Mars?
That's Mars.
That's Mars. Yeah, Mars is on Clarence, so he didn't make a save.
Oh,
and then Wraithfoot, I think.
No, I don't save.
Well,
I-
Wraithfoot's in
well,
the
you-
corner.
We're
I'm in the
both
corner.
in the hallway. He's on top of my shelf.
Is it-
Right, but you're
Five
both
feet
like
down?
in the doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
right,
you're,
that's
so you're
at the- in
adjacent.
the
Yeah, because
hallway.
it's at the door. It's inside the room at the door. You're.
When I
Okay.
retreated, I was.
Oh, did you retreat? Okay,
I
yeah,
would not be. I was
Okay.
retreating to out of melee range
Okay.
or anything.
that's fine. I didn't. My stupid small rooms here are causing me issues.
You can
Okay,
go.
what did you guys roll?
I rolled a 14.
14. What did you roll, Mars?
I have a 13.
13. Okay, that both.
I got the 19.
Retreated
Got a
to that
19.
corner,
Okay.
since that's where
Those
the
all
stuff
save.
operated.
You take 1 point of slashing damage as you get chunks of ice as it explodes embedded in your various fleshes.
It was
Various fleshes.
Yes.
Watch out for the icy ones that explode.
little warning.
The smoky ones do too. Sorry, the steamy ones do too.
Aye.
They're
Steamy?
behind his tablet.
Okay. The marble's gone. The red one is gonna come at you, Wraithfoot, because I feel like I'm picking on Arendor, and he has no reason to pick on Arendor. He hasn't attacked. Okay. I'm pretty sure that 9 does not hit you. It comes up and it tries to slash you with its claws.
It does not.
Okay.
But now it is within melee range for me. That would be this one.
Yep. And then that's Kingsley's go. Wraithfoot, you're on deck.
Am I in the room or not?
I have no idea.
I'm in the side of the room.
You are
So,
in the wall.
Floating
I will
to get
go
Clipped through
into
the
the
wall.
room, and there's one little guy on the ground there.
That's the guy between us. So you have advantage
Did
because
it
we are
just
flanking.
explode?
No,
That's a
this is
different
the-
one. A
There's
new
one
one took a
left.
spot.
One left, right?
There's 2.
And this is the one I've been attacking?
No, you've been attacking an ice one. This is
Okay.
Yeah.
I take out
The one that just blew up is the one you were attacking.
Okay.
I take out my rapier
Okay.
and my sword, and I stab it through.
Your shield, I assume, not your Viper and your sword.
Nat 20.
Okay, go for it.
So this is double damage.
Double damage, yep, that's a critical hit.
So this is D8. We'll do 2D8. 6, 9, 12, 13.
13, that hits. Oh, wait,
Or
that's
12,
damage?
12 damage.
And it's piercing damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And I have something called Vex, so I get advantage on my next attack, but I already have advantage, so triple advantage.
You can gift that. It's kind of like bardic inspiration.
Love it.
Vexical inspiration.
I give the Vex to you.
Yes.
We roll again, and we got a 13.
That's good enough to hit it.
And we do some more damage because we can. Oh, that was a good roll. 11.
Okay. The center collapses and all of the steam blows out. Everyone who's within 5 feet of the door
Love it.
of the door needs to make a dex save.
In the doorway again?
Yeah, it's in the doorway and replace the other one.
Why didn't we move, Clarence?
I didn't have a chance to.
I'll save for half.
Oh, a natural 1.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
5 fire damage.
5 fire.
Yeah, so if you if you beat a 10, you get 2 fire damage. Otherwise, it's 5.
So I got 10.
So 2 fire damage.
17.
Okay, so 2 fire. Yeah.
I took 2 fire damage because
I'm surprised that at some point you should end up with fire resistance. It just needs to happen.
Oh, I do have fire resistance.
Oh,
Demon.
well, he does. He needs to end up with it.
I'm also fire resistant.
If you have,
I have declared it so.
Okay, so then you get 1.
I don't understand why you wouldn't be.
It's a demon, not a devil.
But still.
Okay.
Demons aren't necessarily.
I love that they're doing. Anyway.
necrotic
Wraithfoot, it's your turn. Aaron,
I'm
go on
going
deck.
to resort to
who's
Googling something.
There is
that I can
one
justify
of the ice moment, and it is in the far corner by
Alone by itself.
alone by itself. Yeah,
I killed
but
him
it's within 5 feet of one of us. Is it within 5
it's
feet?
within 5 feet of Arendor. It looks like to me.
And
Yeah,
is there
run
room
away.
for me
Cause
there?
it's
It
already
doesn't
in
look like
fire
there is in
damage.
the mall.
Well, no, because
Yeah,
Mars is-
there should be
Mars
3
is on the
squares.
back, so that's open space for you.
Probably
Yeah,
should have read
yeah.
my
So put all your damage
Put it
back.
like on the door
He's
frame.
not here.
damage resistance. Fire.
Is it
Yeah, 'cause
resistance
he's
or
actually-
immunity?
He's
The
actually
enemy's
not
poison.
Demon or a devil?
You're a fiend.
Good.
So
Then
you're
are we
you're a
flanking?
devil,
Because
not
it
a
looks
Yeah,
like he's
yeah.
in the corner.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, if he's
Fiend
not
is devilish.
supposed to be in the corner. He would be next to you. Can there's room for 3 people there, so you could get.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then I'm flanking.
Plus, it seems like the
Should look
most.
up the actual like D&D.
What, monster manual?
Yeah, I'm angling for my one hit point back.
Nat 20.
Do you want to
That's
look it up
okay.
in monster manual?
That is a critical hit with your sneak again. I still every time you do this, I hear Marius
I have like 3
laugh
of these, I'm like,
at Honk as you're like, I just did 30 damage as a level 1 character.
So Marius doesn't even know Marius.
Marius, yeah.
Marius knows Honk. But
Sorry.
this is Wraithfoot. He doesn't know Marius or Honk.
Yeah, take
Yes.
that out.
Yes, but I hear Sean and Chris talking about the damage.
Poison.
Yeah.
it could be legends.
Damn.
I don't know
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Can't wait for a whisper to show.
Oh, but he's already gone
Nick,
yet,
the thing
so I
you
don't
have
get this.
Balance that out.
I like good NPC.
But I
feel
only
like
get
can't
the
technically
Whisper and
these
Mars
two.
would get along really well.
Technically not. And who?
Mars.
Mars.
Minimum damage 8.
Maybe.
Is that enough?
Damage 8.
Minimum damage is 8.
That's not
While
enough.
he's wearing his
It's
hat.
because it's undamaged.
Sure.
10, 15, 17 plus 4. 21. Is that enough?
21 is that's
yeah.
exactly the amount of hit points it has. I need everyone within 5 feet of it to make a save.
Will do
Um,
I was really hopeful.
Against 6
Some sort of
fire
distraction.
damage.
15.
Okay, so you take 3 fire damage.
Lord Almighty.
Vassal pirate.
Yeah.
6, you said?
Fell right into
Yeah,
it.
yeah, 3 if you save, 6 if you don't.
I did not save this.
I love that they did more damage dying than they did attacking you
I
guys.
feel really guilty opening this box of Pandora, or Pandora's Barrel.
Yeah, what was even in there other than these guys?
Death? I don't
Yeah,
know.
you guys
I
haven't
don't
looked
know.
yet.
I bet it's
8 points of damage.
Since I'm
I
down
feel
below
great.
half, I'm going to
2/3
cast
of my
Cure
health.
Wounds on myself.
yeah, same here. I'm
Okay.
down to 4.
That's
Well,
only
it's
have
a time
hit
to
10
move
hit
on.
points. That's my max.
We should look inside the barrel first.
Yeah, I want to look. I want to see what
yes.
I bled for.
Yeah.
So as you look in the
Barrels
bottom, you
of
see
fun.
some liquid in the bottom of the thing, and then in the movement of the water, you see some blue shimmers of light.
A trap.
As you reach in, there are 10. I don't want to use the word tiny because I actually have a spreadsheet with values. 10
what I
small sapphires.
Would you yell
Down
elf
there.
then? Get there too.
I will continue recording party treasure. I will
Okay.
get the values
Yes.
after the.
And if you want, I can make it 7.
It's the rogue. That's like recording the party.
Well, so
That's what I
the
was
gems we're going to sell and split
Yeah,
up
yeah.
the money, so
Okay.
it won't matter as much
Okay.
for the gems.
Yes, so it is. I'll give you all 10.
It's
How
7
many
now.
survivors were there?
Yeah,
Does it?
2.
Last time I healed someone that was damaged,
Ten.
they moved up points. I healed myself. Do I move up to the my second
Oh,
level points?
yeah, I'll give you your. If you healed more than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I didn't. Yeah.
Um,
I kind of assumed I'd already given everyone their hit die. That takes you to level 2.
I would like to cough blood into the liquid.
Okay, you cough some blood into the liquid as you look at your burns and your. Did you have any ice shards in you?
No, actually, so my weapon is a 10-foot reach, so I
Oh.
was always out of the way, except for
Okay.
the cones of ice you shot at me.
Well, it's because you attacked them,
They
and
popped out.
and you guys strategically placed yourself across the room so the cone couldn't hit both of you.
It's fine. I wear the shiny.
If I had realized that he was in the room, I probably would have angled it so I hit him too. But yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just fighting running.
Are you rough, HP wise?
I'm
As
bleeding.
far as you know.
Pretty
That's
bad.
far.
That look you pretty bad?
Yes.
Oh, well, will you sit down here, lay on your back? Don't say a word.
I have it in my
Close
head.
your eyes.
Yeah, I'll sit down.
Sit down. I will bind some wounds, and over the couple seconds,
with the turtle.
you feel
What do I
just
feel?
a stirring inside.
Greg, could I make a request?
Yes.
Could Clarence have an in-world version of Vapor Rub? It just seems
Yeah.
right for his character.
He's got a poultice he made.
The corpse that never swapped it. Just
11
whips
HP.
it on his chest.
Oh, that's
Are you using a healing
Okay,
kit or?
you can increase
No,
your
I
max
cast
hit
Cure
points
Wounds.
as if you have your level 2 hit
My
die,
last-
and
my
then
last
heal
first
up
level
towards
spell.
that
Okay.
with the excess.
I'll
I'd
walk
like
over
it
to
if we
Rage
could
Foot.
take
I
a
could do like
short
smelling
rest.
salts or something. You just like kind of top off a little bit in the middle
Would
of
you
the day.
like to- Are you
Here-
feeling?
Take a short
No,
rest.
I want
You
to
can
help you.
gingerly put
Here-
it on
here's
his
this-
chest.
Feeling
Can I help you?
Like those old 90s
Uh,
commercials.
Without being asked.
Maybe if we took a rest, I wouldn't need
Take
From
your,
behind.
take your shirt off.
Aye?
Yeah.
Okay. We should all take a rest here. Perhaps.
Just a short rest, not a long rest. Not camping out for the night.
Oh,
Just take an hour to chill so that I can recover a hit die.
I can do arcane
Hit die actually
recovery.
might
Oh,
worthwhile.
plus my constitution modifier, which is 0, which is why I get hurt so much.
Are we doing a rest?
Short rest?
Short
Yeah,
rest.
sure.
You guys going back to the tower room, or are you gonna try to hang out in this little?
You'll cram into the little tiny room.
Easy to defend.
It's true.
easy to get
Easy.
exploded.
There's a nice
Right.
barrel if you get bored.
So we're gonna take a short rest then. 'Cause I
It's
can't
either
retcon
that
the
or I'm going to
healing
need
thing,
the
I presume.
healing before we move on.
Short
You
rest.
don't have, yeah.
We probably don't want to be in the main
How much did you
thoroughfare.
recover after,
That's fine.
or like,
Short rest, I think, is
And-
one hit die.
Even though we haven't walked
You
down
can
the
you can
hall.
use as many as you want. You have 2 now, so you can use 2 if you want.
But you only recover half of them in
On a long rest, yes. Yeah, so if you use both of them now, you only get 1 back at the end when you sleep
Oh.
at night.
Was
Well,
that-
I'm
is that
tired.
the
Since
same?
we're here, should we just...
I don't know if it's changed. That's
Not yet.
I didn't bother to read those. I just
Yeah.
read about my character.
So we are resting, right? Short rest?
Short rest is what I'm thinking.
I'll use that hit die.
I will do an arcane
I need to make sure.
So
that I-
how many hit points down are you?
Me? Oh, I was healed like you, so I'm back up at 15.
Okay.
I'm about what my maximum is for
I-
level 2, so that was
Yeah,
perfect.
I'm back up.
I'm down by 5 still, even with my hit die there. I only got 1 on.
So okay,
I spent both hit die because the first one was a 3, and that wouldn't have helped me. I am now back, but I spent both my hit die.
wait, so when you take a short rest, you do 1 hit die of recovery, and that's
You can do as many hit die as you want.
No, but
Oh,
the minimum
no,
is
no,
1.
you don't have to take any.
You don't have to take any.
You don't have to take
No.
any. It's completely optional.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
take?
So I'll
Yeah.
just,
And you add your con to it, or what do you?
You had your con,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Your roll plus con.
okay, so I don't do that.
So in theory, you could heal back 100% in a short rest if you really wanted to, and
Yeah.
you rolled max hit, or you rolled whatever
Yeah,
whatever you
probably
rolled
good.
on your.
I got
Zoro exclaims, I have a question. Who trusts me?
Doesn't matter what we
There's
answer.
a long pause.
Very well.
Yep.
And he puts his hands down.
What
I trust
do you ask for?
I cast Cure Wounds. I don't even ask if you're hurt or not.
After
Um,
the short rest?
Yeah.
off your scroll.
Zero, hit me up.
I learned it.
Oh, you learned it.
Yeah. What?
Hit me up.
So,
I already cast it.
There's a roll I think if you.
Yeah, I got to roll
It-
2d8.
Doesn't matter because after the rest, I was back at my max.
did you learn this from the scroll that you had?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna count
What's
that
your,
as
what's your health
okay.
maximum?
So I just so you know, I learned command, I learned cure
Is it-
wounds,
okay.
and then the second level spell was
you.
Nathar's mischief.
So I'm gonna count one of those as your other second
I
level,
finally have my
second
second
level
level.
2
I'm
spell.
17.
Which
I'm
one's
not
that?
much
Okay.
better.
How many level 2?
You're
Because I'm
5
not
points
level
better.
2
You're not
yet.
level,
First
yeah.
of
So
all,
so now
it's
you
a
have
con modifier.
now you have everything but your
Plus
scholar
two.
feat
Mine
from
is
level
0.
2,
So really, I'm doing worse.
which gives you like expertise. On
Right,
level.
right, right.
that
But
added
how
4
many
points,
level
so that's
2 slots
13
do I have?
Without your
So you
con.
don't have any level 2 slots yet.
Okay.
You have an additional slot because
No,
I have 3
17
spell
minus
you have
4.
3 level 1
Yeah,
spell
yeah.
slots. Yeah.
But I
instead of
can
2.
cast a level 2 as if it's a level
15.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you
So yeah, so the
have
cure
to
wounds
hide it.
that cure wounds scroll would let you cast
And all my
cure wounds at level
dex
2.
and
You learned it. You right now you can only cast
Charisma.
level 1.
Are you tracking our levels? 'Cause I'm
I
like
had
totally
to go with
confused as to
armor.
whether
Yes.
I'm level 1 or 2.
So Aeon, you
One is
once you
level
get your
1.
wild shape, once you get wild shape, you'll be level 2. Kingsley, once you get your other hit die, you'll
You
be level
catch me
2.
before I
I got
cast
wild
it.
shape.
If I know what you're doing,
I gave you your
absolutely stop.
companion, not your ship.
So I put my hands up.
Stop. We've just finished the rest. I'm already.
Mars
doing that.
has an invocation and a spell
Hit me
to
up.
learn. Arendor has an invocation
Right
and a
here.
spell to
Right
learn.
here.
Yeah.
So I wrote
Actually,
down what
if I
everyone
see that
gets,
you're-
and then
if I
I've been
see that
trying
you're
to.
hurt,
Yeah,
I don't.
Okay, it ended
Stop.
up being more
I point at
complicated
them
than I
and
wanted
say,
it
"Who
to be.
needs this?"
During our short rest,
And actually, so
That Vicks Vapor Rub.
because I
is
do,
good stuff.
and actually because you're resting, I'm gonna give you your scholar feat. I'm gonna give you your wild shape.
Should I go full on to level
So
2?
now you're
then?
full level 2. Now you're
He
full level
pointed
2.
at me.
You get
And-
your hit die, so now
Oh,
you're full level 2.
And do I get my career choice?
But we already got our.
No,
Yeah.
right.
Not level 3.
Not level 3 yet. I'm trying to keep it as easy as possible for myself. Arendor, you
Think how
learn
complicated these works.
a spell.
Okay.
Your whatever. I don't remember what spell you told me, and I don't remember.
That's fine. I have it all written down.
I don't even
And
need
Mars,
the-
do you want your invocation or your spell?
I took both of my invocations last time because I thought you said
Okay.
that. So
So learn your spell, and now you're level 2.
okay. So I get
So the only thing that's happened. Why don't you just take your invocation as well, and then everyone's level 2 now, and then I can figure out because I really want you guys to level up. Okay, so now
It's super easy because there's just one thing I need. Think about how complicated they were. I just
Go
want
up
to
to
I feel like
I just want
that
to
was like a level 3.
is very on brand.
And then I'm going to
yeah.
want my level 4 feet.
Is it all going to
First, I just
be
want
fire, or is
fire.
that something that you learned how to do?
I feel like I grew and
land.
the rest of you were still.
I need to talk to
Incredible
Zoro.
light.
You
Zoro.
also are kind of
Yeah.
carrying the weight in terms of damage.
He's not carrying the weight. He's
Wow.
carrying everything.
It's- when you said what's our plan for level 2, that's
Where
what I
did
said.
you?
There is no plan for level 2.
Because you didn't have a choice. Yeah.
It's like,
At the best school in the West.
my plan for level 2 is roll maximum hit die. I failed
You
the
may have been there. What school
I rolled less than
try
I
that
would have
next
gotten
time.
if I'd just taken the number.
did you study
with a small little dragonborn?
in?
We tell them
I
to
would
like,
actually.
growl with us.
But I don't know. Off the
Gets the
top.
furnace going.
Aye.
Maybe that's what you need.
You have some peculiar ways.
Oh,
How so?
That's
In
quite
that
nice.
it's amazing?
why
I
do you hate
know.
dragons so much?
Dragons have
Hmm.
subjugated my people for
It's
years.
a unique method
sworn to kill.
of arcane
The red
practice.
dragon.
Oh, dragonborn.
Well, I am nothing
Nikolai
if
is
not
angry at
unique.
dragons.
Yes.
But how?
How did it come that they
I
were
would
slaves
like
and
to
now not so
better
much?
understand how it works.
The dragons live.
Many have tried to crack this.
I'm going.
Many have tried to crack this nut.
I
Nuts?
want nothing to do with your nuts,
That's not
cracked
true.
or otherwise.
What are you getting at, Turtle Man?
You may call me Clarence.
You know,
please.
Clarence.
What are you getting at, McLaren's?
dear.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes.
I don't care about his nuts.
I'm sorry, I'm just butting myself in the conversation here. What are we talking about?
Wait, did we find nuts?
Zoro's nuts.
We've known this for days.
Don't care for nuts.
As a very wise man once told me, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Very wise.
Is that the difference between when you want a nouns or not?
I am attempting to better understand the rose.
It's more of a gurgle, like a zero.
Wait, is it zero or the holes?
I'm attempting to understand his
Out with it, man.
magic
Magic
and
again.
how his arcana works.
It's a waste of time.
I do not agree with that
Give yourself over to his magic.
assessment.
As you wish.
There's no giving over. There's knowledge.
Wraith put his trying to watch patiently, but then he
Understanding.
It's like his like leg is bouncing and banging against the floor.
ADHD.
I have a herb for that. If
Do you smoke it?
need to relax a little.
I'm relaxed. Thanks to the grandpa.
Huh. Denial.
Okay. I want to give you
Elder Gander,
this,
the ancient
but
dragon
we're at the end of the
slayer.
night, so I don't know if it matters.
Ultra.
Right, I completely forgot to do it today.
Kingsley is out to slay.
I hope I answered all your
And the
questions.
dragon crossed over into this world
Getting there.
after this Drakenfeld tried to, and he's trying to hunt down the dragon.
Let me know what
sounds
you
like a
decide, what you
horrible
figure out
bunch
as
of
your
people.
where you learned.
I'd
I do want to know.
my stuff to your
I am trying. Side goal now is to figure out what the fuck is up with this guy. Because everything that I feel like I know arcana-wise does not quite match with his knowledge, demeanor, and spellcasting.
Yeah. That tracks. Okay.
So how'd you die?
How did I die?
How did you die?
Am I dead?
Is this like Lost? Are we all dead?
You were
Find out for
resurrected.
5 seasons.
In order to be resurrected, you must first be dead. How did you die?
I don't know how I died.
You don't remember?
No.
How'd you die?
Why do you think I ever died?
Because we were resurrected. You can't be resurrected if you didn't die first.
Yeah, but were we resurrected, or did
I
we
have
just
no
wake
knowledge
up?
of how I died.
Okay.
All I know is suddenly there. It doesn't mean that I was dead before.
Or were you really alive?
I feel more alive now than I've felt in years.
So maybe you were dead.
It's odd.
Possible, based on my assessment, that we all were dead, missed some memories, and we're back. Or we have been summoned by some other method. Not way to know as of yet.
Wouldn't they have brought back a younger version of you?
Not if I died at this age.
I don't know if this tracks. If we're all dead, how could we all be then resurrected at the same time?
Magic.
I know something about magic.
You remember the things you were reading about mass resurrection?
Laurel?
Where the 7 of us woke up in the forest?
Thank you.
I didn't care if we were dead before.
I missed that. If I
We're
was
certainly
supposed to know.
alive now.
I told
We
him
should
that
make
the place
the
I
most
studied
of our
was the
second
College
chance, if
Lore
indeed it is one.
Live now. No sense in wondering.
Can tell you this. I feel like my magic is slowly coming back, but not near what I remember it.
I feel fantastic.
Oh, you look fantastic.
Insight check.
Aye. A rooster thinks himself
No,
king
not
until
very
a
good.
fox comes a calling.
Ooh, that's
You don't believe it
yeah.
anymore.
There's something strange.
Okay.
Right here.
So we're worried. Of 7 people were resurrected, none of whom were dead before.
I wasn't
Okay.
resurrected.
Oh, how did you die?
I'm not dead. I have always been.
Are you
Okay, ready to go?
I like how the music just chimed in.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You guys ready to go?
Wait, meta question. How do you know that we all died?
Yeah.
Definitely not the good folk.
The entire
Hey,
first
master.
session about us being
Brethren bit
resurrected,
me.
there being a huge resurrection ceremony, the guy completing the
I too
resurrection
dislike
ceremony being burnt
Hey.
to a crisp,
One just
3
like
of
you.
us not making
There we
it, all of us
There-
finding notes about
There is no one just
resurrection.
like me.
Oh, I didn't
Hey,
know
look
anything
at
about
that.
that.
I didn't read the notes.
I look like an elf.
I don't know how
I'm
many
still
more clues
disguised.
we need.
They look just like me.
You want to read
I
the
can see
letters?
through you.
I read them. I skimmed them.
Did you-
Much
I did
like
earlier.
Yeah.
And
I
did you
keep
read
recasting
your
it.
personal note?
I mean,
I tried to find if one
I'm
was
wise enough
personal,
to
but
know
I
that
didn't
you're just
see anything that
recasting.
seemed...
Well, I can resend it to you. That when I did the opening
they're
description,
probably-
and I
Can't
gave
you
everyone a
see
slip of paper with like 3 sentences
I
on
can
it.
see
Oh,
your
that one. Yes,
Yeah.
I read that one.
Can you?
How did you get here?
Magic.
Like
everyone else.
That stork comes from the
And
sky, casts a spell.
You said out
there
of
you
character, but this is what Rayful would have said in character. Well,
How
he
did you
wouldn't-
get here?
He wouldn't have referred to the specific note.
I was walking in the forest, and then I woke up, laying around a giant rock with the rest of you, as naked as the day I was born.
All of us
I
were
keep
naked as
trying to
they-
talk, but I
as we
can't
were
say
born,
things.
except him.
I'm loving watching
You
you.
see me trying to say words, and
More
they're just not
naked
coming
than when
out.
he was born.
I wouldn't worry about it. It'll come back with time.
It better.
Shall we go?
I'm
We shall.
prepared.
Short rest accomplished.
Yeah.
So, out of game question, do we
It's like
want to
9:30.
pause here, or do we want to go more? Anyway.
Maybe cliffhanger into the next room.
End of short rest is a very natural stopping place.
It's up to- I'm just loving your role playing, so I was going to interrupt you.
9:30.
We got 30 minutes. We can venture into the next room
Okay.
and see what's what.
Or we could just sit here and talk.
Yeah, I enjoy the
Let's talk about
interaction
being
of the
naked.
short rest.
You were naked. You were naked.
I've been naked.
Haven't you been naked the
He
whole
was
time?
so naked.
I have clothes on right now.
Naked?
I reference my illusion.
So
my
Go takes
illusory
off all
self.
of his clothes again.
I
Like
short
this?
rest.
I
Oh,
cast
yeah.
a silent image over him,
Putting clothes back on him.
but I make him much less attractive.
They're like dirty, torn clothes.
I take away 4 abs.
Yeah.
I brushed my fur.
I think we head to the next room.
Yeah. And we're done here.
Do you recast your elven bobblehead? This has been an hour now.
Once an hour.
I try to get in front of everyone, and I attempt to cast silent image to make another elf, and then I disguise myself, and then I attempt to have a conversation with these two things.
Oh, your
Does-
boobs at the window.
Does anything happen?
So there are no sounds coming out, and you feel like a buzzing in your ear, kind of like not tendinitis, what, tinnitus, yeah, going on, and you know.
I'll walk past and pick you up from your head and put you on my shell as I walk past, leave the
I
sound.
just start
I
sulking,
go and check the room and the door at the end of the hall.
and I make
Door
the
is unlocked.
silent image elf.
It'll probably
dejectedly
squeak
behind
when
you.
you open it. So unless you're very careful.
Cast it over and over again. Like stop
I
cat
didn't carry
animation.
oil for him.
It's just his legs are.
I have grease.
That is not what you want to put on a hinge.
Oh, no,
Well, none of it's not
This
your
is not
door.
something you want to
Casting
announce,
at will.
probably.
Yeah. We can find other uses for that, if you insist.
Oh, I have plenty of uses.
So as you open
That room?
the door, yes,
I look for traps in the doorway, and then I let other people who are more eager than I am rush in.
okay. Go ahead and roll your perception check for me.
Which I assume.
I would-
is-
I would
And I
be running
forgot.
away from them.
I need
Just
actually
Great Food or all of us who are entering the room?
him because he's checking for traps.
That little one's at that minion.
Perception?
I thought
12.
that was Mars.
No, Mars is the
Daniel
skull.
said no more
Oh, there he
grease.
is.
12,
your
and I'm
skull's
hoping
gone
everything
now,
is DC 10.
Okay. I got to pull out this thing. Would you lay this thing down between the cage and the fire? Not stand it, but lay it down. So as you open the door, crudely executed symbols and glyphs scribbled in bright green dye decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, except I put it on the other side of the fire, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the cage with the hole, and the sound of whimpering comes from inside it.
Can I check the nature of the rooms?
Yes.
Are you going in after Wraithfoot?
I move in and follow the whimpering and try to comfort someone.
10?
Okay. 10. You sorry, I'm trying to remember what languages you speak. I need a two-way table here. Not one. I don't think you recognize that. Yeah.
You need to make a pivot table.
All tables mode. We're in one.
well, I've got these are who speaks these languages, not which languages do you speak.
I guess this table's
Three-dimensional table.
Yeah. You
Dinner table.
don't recognize the characters. Roll an intelligence check just for.
Not that smart.
That's okay.
9.
9.
6. No. 5.
It's not getting better.
As I was saying.
Yeah, they're
You can count to 4.
they're not Elvish and they're not Sylvan and they're not a secret language you know.
Don't know what these are.
What's the secret?
And you're pretty sure they're not magic.
Like scribbles.
I follow the whimpering.
Okay.
And I'm going to want to, I guess, persuade.
Is that
Basically
fire?
be very charismatic and make them and find out what's going on, what's wrong.
Okay. So you go and you.
Other people can do other stuff first, but just
Okay.
I want that in the.
Okay.
Is that fire actually firing?
It's dying coals.
But there is heat.
There is some.
So I go over by the fire and I lift up my robe so it is my absolute bare bottom and I'm just warming it.
Okay.
I'd like to put some wood
It's
on
not
that
really
fire.
effective, but you're Zorro.
Not super effective.
He'd like to put some wood on the fire.
Those benches, are you going to like smash them? Smash the benches up? Put them on the fire? Firewood?
Where's my link to
Is
the
there firewood?
description of these things? Okay.
You guys are so innocent.
Oh. No, I'm just not going there. It's like bait laid.
Oh, we just
not
got
taken.
we just got demonetized on YouTube.
Wait, my fortunes.
Okay. Should I talk to Wraithfoot, or is anyone else doing anything here?
I'm just warming my tush.
Is there someone laying on the ground?
There's someone laying on the ground in a bedroll, whimpering.
And I will go
Yes.
with Wraithfoot
Okay.
to that person or that entity.
Where were the characters that he was looking at?
They're kind of scrawled all over the walls.
All of us.
Would I know what they are?
You do not recognize.
Had to be said.
Had to be said.
The characters really. Yeah. Well, actually,
Hold up.
you might recognize the characters, but it's not a language that. But it's gibberish to you. I just made an executive decision about what alphabet your language you speak uses. Anyway.
All right.
Okay.
So, the creature that you're going to see,
Yep.
that I am also going to see,
Yep.
my inherent laziness.
He's also seeing.
What are we looking at?
There's a lot of
Yeah,
people.
I would-
Yeah. So you shake the thing and it starts a little bit
Just make
and it
sure
looks
it's
at you.
okay.
And it has
Heal first.
Then eat it.
not very many features. It
Probably
is
not.
kind of this like gray. I'm gonna blend into the shadows type. I look like Lumpy Rock's visage. It is. Well, it's smaller than most of you actually. It's on the slight side for a humanoid size thing, and it looks particularly flexible, which is an odd thing to notice. So it must be really flexible. And it starts gibbering at you. You think it's maybe scared. You don't understand anything it says. You do.
Persuade and comfort it.
Okay. It's like I don't know what to do. This thing is speaking orc, and it's upset, and then now it's terrified.
Aw, let's smash it.
No, I continue
Can
to
I-
try to use nonverbal communication then and make it relax.
Interpretive dance.
Can I, in orc,
Yeah.
say, we're here to help. It's okay.
You can get it back?
Is it just me, or does he look really flexy?
What's wrong?
Should we bend
Well,
it?
they took him.
Yes.
Who?
It's his
No.
new job.
Who
The four-armed ones.
took?
Took him. She gestures to the hole in the cage.
Oh, that wasn't you in the cage.
No, I'm the keeper of the crabs for the tribe. Well, I was the keeper of the crabs. And the word that is that he uses for crab, you don't really recognize it. It's kind of like, I think it's German, where they like build these ridiculous compound words.
Mm.
And so like crab is maybe the best definition, but there's like these elements of like
Flexible.
maybe
crab.
like pixie or sprite mixed in with crab, and it's not quite. And crab doesn't feel menacing enough, but that's the best you can do.
Flexi pixie crab.
Flexi Pixie Crab.
Not like scorpion.
What's
Which is
your name?
Oh, I'm. Decide how to say this thing I spelled. Rhediad. So Rhediad.
R-H-D.
And it will be remembered.
R-H-E.
R-H-E.
D-I-A-D.
D-I-A-D.
Crab Dad.
Crab Dad. Hi, Crab Dad.
It's okay. I'm Clarence.
It takes a minute to like wrap those sounds around in his mouth, but he repeats it.
Good job. Are you well?
Well, I'm no longer. There's no longer a crab to keep.
Do you want to come with us to find the crab?
I've never heard
If you
one
think,
looking so slowly.
if you think you can get him back, we can go talk to the chief, and she can reinstate me once we have him back, and I won't be picked on.
I'm sorry to break up your little garbly whatever you're doing. What did he say?
I will slowly
Over the next hour.
tell you all what I've learned. And Redad is a friend. He is the keeper of the crab.
Not Snack.
Not
Keeper
Snack.
of the crab.
And I'll point to
His
the
words, not mine.
empty cage and say, apparently there was
An animal?
a crab of larger than life.
Crabs are delicious.
Dinner.
Don't tell him.
I don't speak his language, so he'll never understand me. I'm gonna eat your friend.
You are large and menacing, and you have big teeth. That's not comforting.
I smile.
I will interpose myself between me and King.
He squeezes himself between two of the bars of the cage rather than going through the hole. He squeezes himself through two of the bars of the cage and goes in there and like
you're not stuck at all.
and like back. Well, he wasn't in the cage. He's now in the cage,
Okay.
trying to get away from you.
Be
Oh,
nice.
he's our friend.
And these bars are only a few inches apart.
McLaren's.
You just keep using a different name every time.
No, he always calls him Clarence.
McLaren's.
Ask him if it's this, and I create an illusion of a crab.
Oh.
In front of him.
I ignore.
He's kind of like, yeah, your picture.
Which way? Which door did they go through?
They
Hey Rex.
they most often come
You want to eat it?
by
You
phone,
wanna eat
but
it?
sometimes they come away from.
Okay. What is your crab's name?
I have that.
Mr. Krabs.
Calcryx. C-A-L-C-R-Y-X. Because we gotta use those uncommon letters for some reason.
It's a family name.
X.
Calcryx.
Caltrix.
So, and I realized I haven't updated my notes.
Does Caltrax also speak?
Caltrax.
Better than Caltron.
Cowpokes?
Still too young. Needs to grow more.
Is there a...
And you also notice now that you're close and he's like more out of the bedding, that he's got like some sizable scars across him, of varying ages. One of them's not even all the way scarred over; it's still like scab and like healing.
Okay. Is this cage busted open?
Yeah, there's a hole inside of it.
Or is it like the door, basically?
Yeah, that's actually a broken cage piece.
Yeah.
You have two of them.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's on the side you can't
But
see.
it is busted open.
It is busted open.
Okay.
It's broken.
Well, the story checks out.
Now that Rudyard is ignoring me, even though I am the most charismatic person in this party.
Strangely, yes.
Not strangely.
Well,
He's just so standing here.
He's so cute.
I'll search the room.
Unexpected.
But you guys can do it.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll get you there.
Do we have...
You can just imagine this pissed off teddy bear. It's like great.
I'm not angry or upset. I'm just like...
What, you like stabbing things in the back? Doing like...
I'm sorry to intercede on you. We share a common
I'm
language.
not upset. I'm just going to do something else because you guys are busy. And then I walk away.
Toodles.
Oh, and by the
Would
way,
you
you
like a
recognize
hug first?
the scribblings on the wall.
Oh.
You can read them.
You're good.
Would you like a hug first, Grandpa? To show that I'm not happy. I'm not upset. I'm not unhappy. I can give you a hug. You waited too long. I give Grandpa a hug, and then I go search for them.
I'm very confused.
I think he is too. But
After
anyway.
he hugs McClarence, I'm standing there with open arms.
What doors are leading out of this room? Like
So there's
Are
a
you
door
very close?
there, and then two.
Then
Yeah.
I'll give you a hug.
I'd like to walk over to this door and then just
So I'll go
listen
there,
to it
Okay.
and listen, see if there's anything.
I go with.
Go ahead and
So
roll,
soft.
roll a perception check for me. So on the walls, these scribblings, they're symbols. It's kind of like, I mean, it's not good handwriting, but
20?
like if you're trying to make a calligraphy, I think Arabic art where they like write scripture and it's a poor attempt at that. And it says things like, "Here there be crabs," and again, it's this word.
Don't be crabby.
Is crab is the best you can do, but it's not what it is.
20.
20. You hear a bunch of little feet. You hear 9 on probably wood, and some squeaks. And
I think there'd be rats behind this door.
Squeaker, squeak, squeak, squeaker, squeak.
you will meet a new acorn.
I go ahead and kick open the door.
Okay.